Most of you listening right now are probably multitasking. Yep, while you're listening to this, you're probably also driving, cleaning, exercising, or maybe even grocery shopping. But if you're not in some kind of moving vehicle, there's something else you can be doing right now. Getting an auto quote from Progressive Insurance. It's easy, and you could save money by doing it right from your phone. Drivers who save by switching to Progressive save nearly $700 on average, and auto customers qualify for an average of 7 discounts. Discounts for having multiple vehicles on your policy, being a homeowner, and more. So just like your favorite podcast, Progressive will be with you 24/7, 365 days a year. So you're protected no matter what. Multitask right now. Quote your car insurance at Progressive.com to join the over 29 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. National average 12-month savings of $698 by new customers surveyed who saved with Progressive between June 2021 and May 2022. Potential savings will vary. Discounts not available in all states and situations.
Have you been in an accident that wasn't your fault? Feeling overwhelmed and unsure what to do next? Look no further. The personal injury attorneys at Phillips Law Firm are here to help. Phillips Law Firm understands that accidents can turn your life upside down. That's why they're dedicated to fighting for the compensation you deserve and to making the process as stress-free as possible. Don't wait any longer. Call now, 1-800-JUSTICE, or visit justiceforyou.com.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your home is going into foreclosure and you feel like a financial wreck. You don't know where to turn for accurate information. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne. Let's talk about some legal options. If we work quickly, we can propose a plan to save your home, modify the loan, or in many cases even eliminate your second mortgage. The consultation is free. I've helped hundreds of people just like you make informed decisions about whether to save their home or exit it on a reasonable, organized timeline. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. All right, look. If you are a person married to a pregnant person, you knows what this is about. If you've ever, been married to a pregnant person or been with a pregnant person while they're pregnant, you know what it's like.
Oh, yeah.
You know what's going on. And so this dude, his wife had a pregnancy craving at work for a bowl of Fruit Loops with warm milk. With warm milk? Okay.
I don't know if I hate that.
I hate that.
Why?
Oh, I don't know, man.
BJ hates everything. Well, okay, let's get past that part first.
Okay, really?
No.
Well, whoever pours warm milk in cereal?
No, I remember only having that when I was sick. So I have this, it's just gross to me. No, it needs to be cold as you can get milk.
I think I'd rather room temperature milk on my cereal.
Well,
Interesting.
You guys are not cereal connoisseurs.
Hey, don't let me in with them, Vicky. I'm with you 100%.
This cereal and this cold milk, man, it's hitting the spot.
Oh, lukewarm milk is disgusting.
Have you ever tried warm milk in your cereal?
Yes, when it gets not cold.
No,
That's my favorite part, though, when it stops being super cold and then you got the leftover cereal remnants in there and you just slurp it in.
Oh, God,
no. It needs to be cold.
Yeah, and those cereal remnants, that is just a mush of crabola.
I think he means the flavored milk.
Yeah.
Yeah, not the
like
the
Apple
mushy.
Jacks.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, it's like Applejack flavored milk.
Yeah, not the mushy
warm.
cereal that's left.
Yeah, well, even still, I will then put it in the refrigerator and let that apple milk, get to a proper cold temperature.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I'll just get a whole new bowl of cereal. And
clearly we're not going to see eye to eye this Monday morning when it comes to the cereal situation.
No, I think at this point, this really just shows me that you and Danny are both
smart
terrorists,
and you guys are dummies.
Yeah,
I'm glad we got to the bottom of it.
So how about this? This is what the wife was wanting at work. And, a bowl of Fruit Loops, warm milk. So what does he do? He picked her up and had a plastic bowl filled with the cereal and warm milk. And here's the moment where he shows up with what she needs because, she's pregnant.
I'm about to go pick my baby up and she says she is craving Fruit Loops. I cannot forget to warm up the milk because that's just the way how she likes it.
Hi, baby daddy. Oh, God! That's for me! That's for you!
Yeah, that's for you.
You got me recorded. Oh my God! 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 Kiss! Wait till I tell Lavendale. The milk is warm.
I warmed it up on purpose.
Oh my God! you.
Wow.
I will say that, man, if that's the response you get for something as simple as that, here you go. Here's your warm milk and Fruit Loops every time.
I was about to say that, man. This guy hit the lottery. Like,
yeah.
I mean, the little things like that get her so fired up. That's pretty amazing.
Sounds like she won the lottery.
Right.
If you just play that audio, you'd be like, what happened in this woman's life? You'd never guess it's a warm bowl of Fruit Loops.
I could come home and be like, babe, I just won $5,000. She's like, oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
She's like, Tatum needs to go to the bathroom. So we'll talk about that later.
I think a lot of us in relationships where our significant other doesn't respond well to the cool stuff we do, let's just play this video for them.
I kind of want to get that fired up about every little thing. I come home tonight and I'll be like, oh, babe, you made me a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Start freaking out. And she'll be like, what the hell is wrong with this guy?
Honestly, I was thinking that's like the same audio that you get from Steve and I when you take us to Trappers. Especially like if it was like a surprise, we just show up to a sushi place.
All you can eat. Oh, I tell everyone I love him.
Yeah, exactly.
I usually tell the sushi chef by the end of our meal that I love him. Goodbye, I love you.
It's kind of how I am with like my friends go, guess where I went today? And then they just take down the big bag. Take out the big bag of no-name cakes. I'm like, whoa!
See, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. We all have that little bit that's going to make us
I don't know
so
if I've ever
excited.
been to this level. I mean, that is an amazing level. But then again, that just goes to show you pregnancy does do stuff to you. I mean, no doubt about it, man.
My favorite part of that whole thing, though, is like, she's like, I can't wait to go into the office. And I got to wonder, like, imagine working with her and she comes in like, look what my husband did. And you're thinking, oh, he bought you like a new purse or some new shoes or something like that. And she's like, he got me cereal with warm milk.
I'm so happy I don't work in that office.
Would you call human resources on her?
The human resources would be called on me when I would say, you know what, you both are dumb people.
Why? They're just sweet people. Like, he went out of his way to do that for her. That's really nice.
Yeah, I feel like that's above and beyond the call of what you should be doing in life. And her response to me, I'd be like, wow, what is
I remember my wife had like certain cravings for certain things, like a certain type of lemonade that she wanted for a second. I could only get a Target, so I had to run over to Target and grab it. But like, it was never anything super insane. She was obsessed with the French fries at Chick-fil-A.
Oh, well, that just meant you got to go to Chick-fil-A.
Right.
Win-win.
Right. I was like, oh, babe, no problem. I'll get in the car and I'll go get you those waffle fries.
Look, the only reason I'm criticizing these two, Vicky, is not because he got her what she wanted. It is the warm dang milk. I'm sorry, but this is where I would draw the line and go, you know what? You're going to have to move out of the house.
See,
I was going to say they're living their best life because they have a crap ton of followers on TikTok, and they basically just do a lot of videos of all her pregnancy foods.
No.
So they get to eat so much delicious food.
So then, I see now. These guys. It's hard to know. Are they TikTok stars, or are they just lucky that that people care about this?
I think that was what happened. It's like they started doing these and then became famous for it.
So I started chronicling her pregnancy cravings, and people. I mean, anyone who's had a kid can probably relate to that.
Oh, yeah.
Like, there's always at least one weird food thing that someone's into. Although I don't think warm milk is weird at all.
I'm going to be that guy.
Oh,
I'm going to be that guy right now.
Okay.
I think that her response then is totally TikTok response and not a real response.
It's probably not wrong.
There we go. Hey, you know what? Steve's back with me. You know how I get Steve on my side? I go a little professional because I know Steve's a professional.
I am. There's nothing more. When you look at me, what do you think? Pro.
I mean, but think about that. This will be the thought of the day. When you hear something, you go, what the F? What kind of response is that just to some little thing like that? And now we go, oh, because they're on TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why. All right.
How else are we going to see it? It's not on TikTok.
I thought maybe it was a random thing he did.
Yeah.
You know, I thought he randomly just did a video thinking, but now I'm realizing, but as I watch the video and see how it's all set up, it's like, oh, this isn't a random occurrence. These guys are used to doing videos, and she, of course, knows she's on a video.
Well, what the hell are they going to do when she has the baby? They're going to have to crank out another kid.
That's true.
Yeah, and what do they got?
Otherwise, they're TikTok non-famous.
The other thing is that her response to the baby better be better than her response to the Fruit Loops, because you get shown the kid for the first time. If she does not have a better response to the kid,
I mean,
at that point,
it's pretty good.
If I was them, I would never have birth to this child. I mean, obviously,
you would never give birth to.
I mean, obviously, in real life, you do. But for TikTok purposes, she's just forever pregnant.
Oh, there you go.
And you just continue to do these videos for like 5, maybe even 10 years.
It would be fantastic to see how long it would take.
Right until someone's like, hey, when are you going to have this child?
It was like that giraffe a few years ago. It was never going to have the baby.
Right.
I don't think the giraffe was pregnant.
This lady has been pregnant for 3 years.
I like this plan a lot. I think this is a genius idea. We'll get somebody from, like, I don't know, some LucasArts or whatever to really make a very realistic-looking baby bump.
Oh, I would even just make... No, I would be unapologetic. Just put, like, a pillow in there.
Yeah.
And you even hear the baby crying in the background. They're like, ignore the baby. That's not our baby.
Well, that's not our baby.
That's the neighbor's baby.
Yeah.
Thin walls.
Yeah, that friggin' neighbor and their baby. Give me some Fruit Loops quick. All right, well, there you go. If you want to see the video of the wife going just blank S crazy... Why did I say blank S? It should have been the other way around. Bat blank or bat.
I have no idea.
Yeah. Anyway, the idea is if you want to see this video of her going crazy over warm Fruit Loops that her husband delivered her because she's pregnant, well, go to the BJ and Migs page of KISW.com and you can check that out and everybody will be happy. Except me. Hey, how about this guy that tried to get out of trouble with the law by handing a cop a get-out-of-jail-free card from a Monopoly game? This is actually pretty epic. Did it work? Steve's going to tell you. He's got the Migs report for you at 6:17 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
You diet, you work out, and still there's that one stubborn spot. Hey, it's Jason. I just went after my stubborn fat by doing cool sculpting at Tureen Dermatology, Minnesota's top cool sculpting provider. Dr. Tureen is my dermatologist. We froze my fat, and those fat cells are gone for good. FDA approved. No pain, no downtime. Ranked top doctor 8 years in a row. Trust the experts at Tureen Dermatology. Call today, 651-633-6883, and say goodbye to stubborn fat.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle.
Well informed on the issues of the day? Not this guy. Live from the KISW News Center in downtown Seattle, this is the Migs Report.
Well, thanks, you guys. Thanks to Palace Law for giving us the Migs Report. And today, well, we're celebrating a day, and it's very odd that we're celebrating this day today. And there's a little backstory to it. So over the weekend, I'm at the gym, ran to a guy who's a listener, awesome dude. He just came up and said hi. His name's Joe. So shout out to Joe.
Hey, Joe.
And Joe said, oh, man, I was a little worried because I hadn't heard the Migs Report for a few days. And I was like, what the heck's going on? Where's the Migs Report? I love when you tell us the wacky days that are happening. And so I was like, oh, man, we were on vacation because of Sarah's wedding, but we're back, and the Migs Report's back. And what is today? Today's National Joe Day.
Oh, hey, Joe.
What are the odds of that?
That's awesome.
Maybe he knew it and he waited until this weekend to plant the seed in my head.
Yeah.
So what's up, Joe? It's always good running into you at the gym. And it's also a day for the great Joe Genie.
Yeah, Joey D's. Hey, Joe.
National Joe Day. Let's go.
That's pretty awesome.
I don't know what you plan on doing. I know you went roller skating over the weekend with Lily, but maybe you went a little too early because today would be the day you should go roller skating.
Yeah, right.
With Lily.
With Lily. She's not here anymore. But, you know. You
know what? He can go get her.
Yeah, you can go to Tucson.
Yeah. It's National Joe Day.
Yeah.
He can do what he wants.
Yeah.
National Joe Flies to Arizona Day.
It's also National Quirky Country Music Song Title Day.
Okay, then.
Which I came across a list of some strange song titles for country songs. And you know what? There are plenty.
Okay.
Like Okie from Muskogee.
Oh, Okie from Muskogee. Classic.
That's Merle Haggard.
Yeah.
Of course, you got Johnny Paycheck with Take This Job and Shove It.
That's a great song.
His other song, Pardon Me, I've Got Someone to Kill.
Oh, yeah.
How about Kenny Chesney's She Thinks My Tractor is Sexy?
God, I hate that song.
I don't even know that one.
She thinks my tractor's sexy.
Thank you, Vicky.
All right,
Yeah.
now I know it.
Wow. Look at Vicky.
I don't have to Google it now.
You know what? Farmer, I think I found you a wife.
I know,
I
right?
worked at a breakfast place for many years when I was a teenager, and that song
That
came
song
out
played a lot.
so much.
I've never heard that song.
Yeah, you're a
I've
lucky
lived
boy.
a better life because of
You're
it.
very lucky.
How about, have you heard of Deanna Carter's Did I Shave My Legs for This?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I think I have, and that's a great title.
My favorite, and it's a classic, but big and rich. Save a horse, ride a cowboy.
Yeah.
Yes.
How about Johnny Cash's Flush from the Bathroom of Your Heart? This one's for Joe. Roger Miller's You Can't Roller Skate in a Buffalo Herd.
Man, Roger Miller. Boy, these are some back when I started
I
in
don't know any
radio,
of these.
a lot of these dudes were doing the music then.
Tom T. Hall, I Like Beer. I
Yeah.
don't think that's a weird song title.
No, that's not quirky at all.
And then, of course, you got to give a shout to Toby Keith with Red Solo Cup. It's time to party.
Yeah. All right, Toby. Toby knows what's up.
All right, let's talk about this guy who doesn't know what's up, and he's in Minnesota. He was pulled over on Friday night, and, well, the cops are like, hey, can we get your driver's license and all your information? He hands over his driver's license and one of those orange get-out-of-jail-free cards from Monopoly. Apparently it was pretty worn out, so they believe that he's had this in his wallet just waiting for the opportunity to do this.
Oh, yeah.
Not sure why he got pulled over, but it doesn't sound like the card worked because the police shared a photo of it on Facebook and said, quote, unfortunately, the state of Minnesota does not recognize this as valid document. Points for the effort and the humor, though. And I don't know if he had to go straight to jail or any of that kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah, he had to go straight to jail. And none of that free parking stuff. You don't get money. You don't put it on there. We've been playing the whole game wrong. He's just in jail.
He's just done.
Yeah.
But he's not the dumbest person in the news. The dumbest person, that's the guy in Austin. He's facing arson charges because he accidentally burned down a building last week while trying to make nachos because he lit a bag of chips on fire.
Wait, what?
There's more to the story because apparently he was staying in this building without permission, so he was squatting. He did have a bed, but he didn't have a stove, and that's why he decided to get creative and decided to make his nachos with fire. Well, I guess the fire spread to his bed. He tried to put out the fire, but then he left, and then he came back. The building was up in flames, and he was arrested for arson.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
And he's not the only person in the news for squatting. This one happened here in Mill Creek, Washington. They arrested a 24-year-old guy. Apparently, he entered the home illegally, and he decided to live in the attic, and the owners didn't even know it. They just came home, and they're like, what the hell's going on? We've noticed some stuff was taken, a passport, a wallet. The cops show up. They're like, this is all very strange. Also, our house is starting to smell like cigarette smoke.
Okay.
And they're like, wait a second. This seems odd. And apparently, eventually the guy came back, and he had a makeshift bed, a bunch of drugs, and half-eaten food up in the attic, and they arrested him.
Yeah. Dude, that is...
Could you imagine you're just spending your day, you're watching TV, and there's a guy living upstairs in the attic?
And you have no idea.
No, until he... And also, if you're going to do that, don't smoke. I guess he's high on other stuff.
Yeah. I feel like a guy that's going to basically just live in my attic without my permission, I don't think smoking is the thing that he's going to think is that bad.
I would like to make sure I'm not going to get caught.
Oh, yeah, you're not smart. You see, at that point, you're not a smart person.
Well, clearly.
Yeah, at that point, it's all over but the crying.
Hey, great news. Reunited. Yeah. It feels so good.
Oh,
I don't know if you saw this over the weekend.
Yeah,
the news was broken by the team's new general manager, Quandre Diggs, who continues to put in work and effort to get players to come to the Seattle Seahawks. He's becoming a legend this offseason. And yes, the news is Bobby Wagner back with the Seattle Seahawks. A one-year deal, $7 million, so they paid him.
It's not bad.
No, that's a damn good deal. And, he had a great season with the Los Angeles Rams last year. I mean, he was his second-team All-Pro honors and had a really good game against the Seahawks, so maybe he'll keep that kind of energy going. But I know he's fired up. The team's fired up. Clearly, Quandre Diggs is fired up. I saw Tyler Lockett posting about it. This is going to be an all-new look to this defense. I mean, it's like they just wiped the slate clean. I mean, obviously, Bobby's an old-school dude, but bringing him back for that leadership, and if he could even do a little bit of what he did last year with all the younger players that he can mentor.
That really is the key.
That's awesome.
That is the key. First of all, you get a guy that can still play.
Right.
And you get a guy really who's at that stage of his career where he is in mentor mode.
Yep.
That is a bonus.
And hopefully he can help out that Devin Bush guy that they got from Pittsburgh who, was really good in his rookie year but then kind of declined because of an injury. Maybe he could get him back on the right footing. I don't know if it's a bad pun because of the injury.
Hey, I see what you did there.
Let's just hope defense is better. It looks like it's going to be a way better defense than last year.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's the key is could it be worse?
No.
That's what I did.
I don't think. I hate for them to try.
We got Bobby back. I mean, really, that is key. I mean, we have Bobby back. He's a great leader.
Danny brought up a good point. We were texting. I was like, damn it, if we only had the inside track, we could have got a clearance jersey of a Bobby Wagner jersey.
Right?
Because they probably were selling those for clearance.
Right.
Oh, they did. I saw so many Bobby Wagner jerseys there for the longest time, and I was like, I should go right now.
Yeah, because he's a legend. He's going to be a Ring of Honor guy for the team. He's a Hall of Famer. He's even if he's not on the team, it's a worthy investment.
Right.
But now, obviously, the price is back to normal, I bet.
I would imagine so, but I don't know. I never went. Maybe I'll stop today after work.
All right, let me know how that goes.
Yeah, I feel like they're putting those babies right back up. Right? There's no way they're going to let a Wagner jersey be on clearance anymore.
Time is of the essence.
Yeah,
it is.
Oh, man, the Kraken. I think they're still scoring goals.
Yep.
What a game that was over the weekend.
Thank you, Nashville.
Man, they played the Predators. It was a pretty close game going into the third period. And then all of a sudden, Kraken's like, no, we're going to just crush you. 7-2. Ironically, on the day that they were celebrating the career of one of their old goalies, Pekka Rinne, he was unveiled. They had a giant statue put up outside of the building. Because he's kind of like one of the bigger names for them. He had won a Vezina trophy for best goalie. He had a bunch of wins, bunch of shutouts, 13-year career with the team. Well-loved in the community. But what better way to celebrate a goalie than to score 7 on 1, their current goalie.
Wow, yeah, that's wonderful.
That was awesome.
Dude,
was so great.
Nashville's been around for 13 years.
13 years.
God, I can't believe it. Feels like they were just allowed in the league.
And it might be, I'm not sure if he was there from day one. So maybe it's even a little bit longer.
Yeah,
he's been with the team for 13 years. Though.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Boy, hopefully someday we got somebody worthy to put a statue up of maybe Mr. Beniers.
Matty Beniers, they finally got a goal. That was pretty awesome. Oh, everyone scored a goal. I mean,
I feel like if you didn't score a goal, you pretty much had to pay like a kangaroo court kind of fine.
But it was like his 20th goal. Not a bad rookie year for him. I mean, he's tops in the rookies. I think 20 goals, 50 points. The Kraken. What a turnaround from season 1 to season 2. I think right now they have 28 more points than they did last year, which is an NHL record for them to have that kind of a bounce back from a bad year bad first year to an incredible second season. And it all continues tonight. They're in Minnesota taking on the Wild.
Let's go.
Speaking of still scoring, I think Jordan Morris is still scoring for the Sounders.
Yes, sir.
He had 4 goals in the 4-1 win over Kansas City?
Yeah.
He had all 4 goals?
It was awesome. First time
wow.
ever happened.
First time ever. And he's just the 3rd player in MLS history to score 4 goals in an away match.
Dude, it was amazing. It was we were just watching that game, especially because Sporting KC went up 1 and like pretty early on. It was like, here we go again, guys. And then all of a sudden it was just like score.
I believe Jordan Morris said this after they scored.
Not the news. He did.
He just kept scoring. So that was pretty awesome. Dragons won their 4th straight over the weekend.
I watched that. That was fun.
Oh man, Orlando. Everyone's beating Orlando, but hey, still 4 straight.
It was a close game.
I know.
It was a very close game.
Yeah.
But boy, the Orlando coach who we love, because that guy,
he just hates his own team.
Dude, he took his headset off and his book and just threw it on the side. Yeah, he was so pissed.
He's like, I'm going to get a Starbucks.
I love this. I love this guy. I love the coach of the Orlando team. I love it, man.
They end up now they're 4-2 in the season. Could be 6-0.
Yeah.
Honestly, those first 2 games, were very close and just happened last second.
Big game. Last game of the season against the Battlehawks.
Yes, who are also 4-2.
Yeah, so I mean that could all of a sudden I'm kind of getting fever. I'm getting a little Dragons fever.
Welcome to the Sea Dragons Nation, baby.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's what we're doing, but we're breathing fire. Seawolves, they won also. They were up like 27-5. Then weather hit. And they're just like, let's just call the game. I guess lightning and stuff. And like the game, they didn't even finish the game. They're just like, screw it.
Well, those thunderbolts and lightning.
Thunderbolts and lightning. Very, very frightening. Gonzaga ended up losing to UConn.
UConn looked pretty good.
Yep, 82-54. They advanced to the Final Four along with Miami, Florida Atlantic, and San Diego State. This is the first time with no team seeded better than number 4.
Dude, it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
And
I don't even know who the hell Florida Atlantic is.
Yeah, FAU, right?
Sure.
Yeah, that's the team.
FAU, you too.
Yeah, no problem. Florida Atlantic. So that must be a team that's on the Atlantic side of Florida. All I can think of. That's which I've never even heard of. I don't even know where they play out of.
We are the Florida Atlantic Tourism Board.
Yeah, I mean, I know Jacksonville, but I don't think it's Jacksonville.
You know what? I'm rooting for them. The team I don't even
might as well.
Yeah, let's go FAU.
Yeah, Joey Dees tells me that nobody has a bracket for this.
No.
Yeah, nobody has a bracket for this.
Who would have thought? I mean, like I said, no team better than number 4 in the Final Four.
Nuts.
That's crazy. Also crazy, the Mariners start this week.
Yeah.
Thursday. T-Mobile Park against the Cleveland Guardians.
It's a night game, too.
Yes.
So guess who won't be going to that game?
I know I won't.
I mean, we have tickets.
Right?
Is it really? Yeah, it is sold out. Man, wear your heavy stuff.
Yeah, it'll be chilly.
Yeah, because I took a look at the forecast.
It'll be hot because the team's going to be hot on en route to winning a World Series, BJ.
Can I temper you for a second?
No.
They're coming from the beautiful temperatures of Arizona, and their first game is going to be played in Icebox, so don't judge this game.
No. Both teams have to deal with the same conditions,
I
BJ.
know, but every once in a while, you're going to get, that doesn't mean that team is going to be good or bad.
So what do you do like when something's like super cold, like you kind of like try and put hot air on it, like trying to warm it up a little bit?
Yeah.
So maybe the whole fan base could do that.
Oh, we'll breathe on the Mariners.
When the Mariners are playing, go
all right.
the whole time.
I'm not sure. I mean, it'll sound like that. Sometimes a crowd sounds like that.
Yeah, we'll hand out little Listerine bottles. That way it's not a little obnoxious for everyone that's eating the garlic fries.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Unless we all eat the garlic fries, then we don't notice. So, okay. I'm not sure that's going to fly.
It reeks of garlic.
So you're saying
tonight against the Cleveland Guardians.
All right, there we go.
Hopefully we beat the Guardians like the Dragons beat the Guardians.
Okay, I like that.
Weather, it's going to be a very warm 56 degrees today, and it's going to be cloudy. Thanks to Beacon Plumbing, Heating, Septic, and Mechanical for giving us the Migs report, and that's what's up.
On Friday, Steve, he got this one right.
Which color do you get if you mix red and yellow?
Green.
No.
Oh, red and yellow makes it purple.
No.
Red and orange.
Yes.
Wow. I'm sorry. You have a child.
I do.
And your kid is going to come to you looking for simple advice with her Crayolas. And you're going to go, I don't know, it makes purple.
Yeah, hey, let's play around. We'll figure it out.
Okay.
We'll learn together.
You want a shot at beating Steve? You got it. That'll be great. Your wife will have to homeschool both of you.
Babe, you won't believe it. I now know how to do long division.
206-803-ROCK. That's the number if you want to play Beat Migs. We'll do that at 647 on The Rock.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. I owe a lot of back taxes. Can bankruptcy help me?
Bankruptcy can discharge back taxes under certain circumstances. Some types of taxes are never dischargeable, like if you have taxes from an employee, if you ran a business and didn't pay employee taxes or sales taxes, those types of taxes cannot be discharged in bankruptcy. However, most people don't have those kind of taxes. Most people have just regular income taxes. If you owe income taxes and you filed your tax returns but just weren't able to pay the taxes, if the taxes are more than 3 years old and you filed the tax returns, those types of taxes can be discharged in bankruptcy in most circumstances, especially through a Chapter 13 case.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com. Thanks for listening.
What you watch depends on what kind of mood you're in. Sometimes you're craving comedies like Friends or South Park, and sometimes you're more into dramas like HBO's Succession and House of the Dragon. There's also cooking shows like Chopped and Beat Bobby Flay, and even movies like The Lord of the Rings and Shazam! Fury of the Gods. Well, Max is the streaming destination that has the best of entertainment for whatever mood you're in anytime. And plans start at as little as $9.99 a month. Max, the one to watch. Subscription required. Visit Max.com.
T-Mobile's network can help keep you connected to all your favorite podcasts when you're out and about. Whether you're an early bird looking to dive into a daily news podcast or a night owl who wants to catch up on the latest reality TV drama, T-Mobile will keep you connected on their strong and reliable network. T-Mobile covers more highway miles with 5G than anyone. So if you need great coverage, especially when you're on the go, check out T-Mobile. Find out more at T-Mobile.com/CY. That's SEEWHY. Give dads and grads the gift of relaxation with Hand and Stone Massage and Facial Spa. Dads and Grads Season Ticket to Relax offers $30 off a massage or facial gift card or $70 off a massage and facial gift package. With 8 Seattle area locations, it's easy to find the one nearest you or explore exclusive online gift card sales. Let Hand and Stone help dads and grads restore, relax, and reset. Restrictions apply. See spa for more details.
Inside School of Washington is open to all Washington State residents grades K through 12. We have a personalized approach to education. Whether it's college credits with dual enrollment, career readiness, or credit recovery, we will accommodate your family's needs. The 23-24 school year enrollment is open now. Go to K12.com/ISWA. That's K12.com/ISWA to find out more. We've been around for over 12 years, doing online schooling successfully. No tuition fee and a high success rate. The support you and your student need. K12.com/ISWA.
Whether you love true crime or comedy, celebrity interviews or news, you call the shots on what's in your podcast queue. And guess what? Now you can call them on your auto insurance too with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive. It works just the way it sounds. You tell Progressive how much you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll show you coverage options that fit your budget. Get your quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 29 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state.
Have you or a loved one been injured in an accident? Are you struggling to recover fair compensation? Look no further. At Phillips Law Firm, the experienced personal injury attorneys will fight for your rights and get you the justice and compensation you deserve. They handle a wide range of cases, including car accidents, slip and falls, medical malpractice, and workplace injuries. Justice is a phone call away, so don't wait. Call today for a free case review. Call 1-800-JUSTICE or visit justiceforyou.com.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your wages are being garnished. We can stop that now. It's hard enough to pay your bills when things are good, let alone when a big chunk of your take-home pay is gone before you even get your check. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne, and I can stop the garnishment and get the creditors off your back immediately, often the same day as our consultation. Both Chapter 7 and 13 provide bankruptcy relief, but choosing the right chapter is crucial. In a free consultation, we can create a plan to get your finances back under your control. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. It's Seattle Rock Day. It's happening on April 7th. And oh, it's going to be awesome, because if you listen to KISW on Friday, April 7th, you're going to be hearing cool stuff all about, of course, the music's going to be all about Seattle, all the Seattle sound, and even beyond the Seattle sound.
Soundgarden to Mother Love Bone to Green Apple Quickstep. All the great history that we've had here.
Look at you, man.
Yes,
and,
look at me.
It's our annual celebration. Mm-hmm. We do this all the time. And how about this? For the fourth year in a row, we are going to be supporting the amazing work of SMASH, that's Seattle Musicians Access to Sustainable Health Care. Great organization. They're giving medical, dental, and mental health services and more at a very, very low cost, since most of the people that you love, they don't have health insurance, and they don't have somebody providing it for them. So this is a great, great organization. Brought to you by Palace Law. We love Palace Law for celebrating all of that stuff. And Steve, this is new.
Yes. Seattle Rock Night. In addition to Rock Day, later on that night, we're all heading on over to Madame Lou's in Belltown, which is below the Crocodile, the new Crocodile in Belltown. And it's going to be a live show playing some great Seattle music, including bands like Wyatt Only and The Wreckage, Glen Cannon, The Damage Done, and KISW's world's worst cover band, The New Originals. We will be paying tribute in our own special way to the Seattle sound.
So it really is Seattle Rock Day. We're celebrating pretty much the whole damn day, including Seattle Rock Night at Mama Lou's. You want all the information?
Madame Lou's.
Like I said, Madame Lou's. I'm thinking of Mama Lou's. They got great peppers.
Sure.
Yeah, they really do. You ought to try them on your pizza. They're so good. Anyway, Madame Lou's in Belltown. That is where it's happening for Seattle Rock Night and Seattle Rock Day, all Friday, April 7th. You want more info? KISW.com.
Let's play Beat Migs.
It's time to play the game. To everybody scream his name. Beat Migs. Don't be a loser. Whoa. Beat Migs. You're a loser.
Happy Monday.
Yes.
We're all here.
We are here.
Awake, alive. Yeah, I'm not
DJ's back from California.
Yeah. And I noticed
in one piece.
We have new mic flags.
Yes.
These are new to me right now.
Yes.
Am I noticing it the first day they're here?
Yes.
Woo! Look at me. Thank you to C-Town. Man, C-Town making it happen.
C-Town Electric.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I'm excited for today's contestant because he's hailing from the great state of Minnesota. We have Jay. Jay, are you there?
Yes, I am. And hello from Minnesota.
Yeah.
Minnesota. Oh, thank you. I love it when they say that.
Or the Dandy Warhols have a song called Minnesota.
Minnesota.
I think it's such a great...
I love that accent.
Jay is a radio buddy who is a big fan of our show, which is really always a great thing.
Nice.
Somebody who works in the industry is a fan of your show. It's like, it's like the comics comic. You go, man, I love that. So, and Jay has said, he's been bugging me. He goes, I want to play Beat Migs. I'm telling you, I really want to play that game. And I'm like, all right, well, you know what? We'll make this happen.
Well, this is perfect because today the Kraken are playing the Wild.
Yeah.
So it's like kind of like we're starting a day off of a little Seattle versus Minnesota fight.
I like this.
Yes.
Awesome.
There was a little bit of a method to the madness on scheduling this, I think, yeah.
Oh.
Well, how about that? That must have been on your end because we're not good at scheduling.
No, see, Jay is a great strategist. Yeah. So I'm going to give all the credit to him.
All right,
well,
Steve.
sure as I'm not giving it to you, BJ.
Well, I wasn't going to give it to you either, buddy.
All right, before you guys start getting into a cat fight, Steve, get out of here. All right, well, for those playing at home, Jay has 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. You can pass all you want, but you do only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
I am.
What is the name of Woody and Buzz's owner in the first Toy Story films?
Andy.
Correct. Which country uses the dong as currency?
Hong Kong.
No.
Taiwan.
No.
Singapore.
No.
Oh.
A skilled player of which game is often referred to as a grandmaster?
Chess.
Correct. What band released an album titled Business as Usual?
Men at Work.
Correct. Which of the seven deadly sins means excess in eating?
Gluttony.
Correct. An insomniac struggles to do what?
Sleep.
Correct. What was the first name of the movie character Rambo?
John.
Yes. What is the name of the French bread shaped like a long stick?
Baguette.
Correct. Which continent is the world's largest by land area?
Asia.
Correct. Jackson is the capital of what U.S. state?
Mississippi.
Correct. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Correct.
Oh, if he was only married to my wife, he'd know exactly where the dong comes from. No, that's not a joke.
No, that's not a joke. Yeah,
No,
there's a method to that.
I just realized it does sound like a joke, but no, there's a horrible story behind that particular question.
I actually know the story.
Vicky does know the story about my lovely wife and her financial acumen.
And the only reason I knew it was because of a Netflix show.
Yeah.
All right, Steve. Are you ready?
Ah, yes.
What is the name of Woody and Buzz's owner in the first Toy Story films?
I don't know. Woody, Buzz, and John.
No.
Woody, Buzz, and
the Smiths.
No.
The Jeffrey Dahmer.
No.
That's it.
Whoa. Which country uses the dong as currency?
That would be China?
No.
Japan?
No.
Nope. Korea?
No.
Damn it.
A skilled player of which game is often referred to as a grandmaster?
Tennis?
No.
Chess?
Yes. What band released the album titled Business as Usual?
Business as Usual. Hey. ZZ Top?
Nope.
Business, The Who?
No.
Chumbawamba?
No. Which of the seven deadly sins means excess in eating?
Sloth?
No.
He's from the
Gluttony?
Yes.
That's it.
An insomniac struggles to do
Sleep.
what? Yep. What was the first name of the movie character Rambo?
John?
Yes. What is the name of the French bread shaped like a long stick?
French bread? A baguette?
Yes.
Nice.
Which continent is the world's largest by land area?
Asia?
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Correct. Not enough for a win. 9-6.
You got schmacked.
Hey, but the score is 6-9.
Yeah, there we go. That worked out.
I'll take it.
Nice work, Jay.
If one of the goalies tonight gets 7, then we might get close to 6-9 for the score.
Jeez, right? I don't think any. Man, if another goalie gives up 7 goals, that's going to be crazy.
Yeah, boy.
It was really fun to talk with you again, Steve. You know, we met at one of those radio conventions in Atlanta. So
Yes,
it's a pleasure, man.
dude, I remember. Yeah, absolutely. It's really nice to hear your voice.
Yeah. And real quick, a shout out to my former home in Gig Harbor. I loved it there.
That's right. Yeah, Jay used to work here too. He used to work in this town.
How about that?
Jay worked everywhere because it's because he's good at his job, and that's why he gets to work.
Town to town, up and down the dial. You know how it goes.
All right. Well, what's been the craziest place that you've lived because of radio?
Oh man, probably Milwaukee, because at the time it was the late '80s, so it was the height of hair, and it was just a real party all the time. People are wild in Wisconsin.
Really? Dude, I've heard that Milwaukee is a blast. Like, people are friendly. Obviously, there's lots of breweries. I mean, clearly, because that's what they're known for. But I hear Milwaukee's like a great spot to go check out.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah.
Damn,
but I love Gig Harbor. I lived there when there was only one bridge, And,
that was a while ago.
Yeah, shout out to the Tides Tavern in Hayuhihi and the Shoreline.
Nice.
Dude, Tides Tavern is legit.
All right, I'm going to take both your words for it.
You got to go there.
I don't think I've been. There's a lot of places I got to go. Jay, love you, brother.
Right on. See you guys later. Thanks, BJ. Bye, Migs.
Hold on.
Joe, see you.
Oh, look at that.
Hopefully the Wild do better than, don't do as good as he did.
Yeah, that's it.
And I can do better than me.
Yeah, you're right about that. Yeah. But I got to give you this. Hold on a second. Tell you what. Don't let me get out of this one here. There we go. I earned this. That's right. Jay beat Steve so that the Kraken could beat the Wild. Hey.
I'm willing to lose for the sake of the Kraken. We got to make the playoffs, baby.
Yeah. There you go.
All right. You did not get who the owner of Woody and Buzz was in the first few films because, spoiler alert, he they get a new owner later on, but that's Andy.
Yeah.
That's what's written on the boot.
You know it now that you know it.
Yeah, I haven't watched it, but I know the name.
Yes.
Yeah, I should have just said that.
Nobody got what country uses the dong as currency.
That would be Vietnam.
Vietnam.
That was what my wife was going to invest all of her money in, the dong, because the U.S. dollar was going to go down to nothing, and the dong was going to make us millions based on a $50 investment.
How'd that go?
Yeah, and it did not go well. So, of course, they were like, and if you put thousands into it, think of all the millions you'll have.
Yeah,
and some of her friends did that, and I told her we're not going to do that. And because I told my wife, most financial transactions don't happen behind a building.
I wonder if those people in her circle of friends, the ones that did that, are still in the relationship with the person that they were with at that time.
Though they didn't have anybody in a relationship.
Oh, okay. Well, that answers that question.
That saved. I'm telling you, that saved my poor wife. Literally, somebody had her social security number and said, "I'll meet you behind, not inside a bank. I'll meet you behind the bank."
Well, that's where all reputable transactions happen.
Dude, I'm having this conversation with my wife, and she's like, "Yeah, they just need my social security number. Where is this happening?" "Well, I'm going to go behind this bank," and I'm like, "Are you high?" I'm like, "Are you?" I mean, it was one of the biggest fights we've ever had on a beach. Here I am, beautiful, wonderful paradise that we're supposed to, and she's telling me she's going to go behind a bank to give some rando her social security number because she's going to make millions. And I'm looking at her, and she's thinking this is the best financial move she could ever make in her life.
Every safe transaction happens outside behind a bank, BJ.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. Everybody knows that.
I was selling something through OfferUp, and they send you a link of places that are safe to meet with somebody, which I didn't know they did. And I was like, that's kind of interesting. And the top place, behind a bank.
And you know what?
Typically at night.
And I'm the one in therapy. I mean, she's brilliant. You know, she's got me in therapy. She's the one that wants to go behind the bank to make millions. But, you know, normally when somebody says they want to go behind a bank to make money, I'm like, hey, or behind any building, it's like, well, I know what you're doing usually.
Have you ever thought maybe your wife's in cahoots with the therapist?
It's very possible. Very, very possible. Maybe that's where all the millions are coming from. Hey, how about this family home? How about a family came home from vacation, just like we all recently did, only to find out that they have a new housemate, a goat. And I don't think we're talking Tom Brady. You're going to hear from the family at 7:17 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. Oh, man. You know, you go on vacation, okay? Now, I know you're from Canada, so you should expect weirdness, right?
Okay.
So this Canadian family says they came home from vacation to find that a goat moved into their home. They come home and there's a goat. Go, guess what? I'm your new family member.
City folks just don't get it.
I don't get it. I don't know where this is.
That's a cute goat, though.
Dude, that is trippy. There's just like a real-life goat saying, here I am living in your place. And he hangs around their property, even tries to come into the house.
Well, some people pay to go to petting zoos. I mean, they could just...
Yeah, I mean, they got a petting zoo right there.
Yoga goats or whatever, goat yoga. So, I mean, and it's not that their house seems like it's got a lot of open area, like a big barn type of a thing going on. So maybe it's just like, screw it, I'll post up here.
This is why I don't have a barn in my house.
Meth head.
Yeah, that's why I don't have a barn in my house, Steve.
Is that why you don't have a barn?
I want goats to get the wrong idea. You know how doesn't Taryn have a goat?
Taryn has, I think, multiple goats.
Yeah, well, I don't want Taryn's goats to go, wait, BJ's got a barn? I'm off. We're heading to Mercer Island.
Yeah, I don't know if that goat's going to be able to make it to Mercer Island. It's a hike.
You should see the deer. The deer somehow find a way to my house. So you know what? The deer tell the goat. Next thing you know, I got goats and deers. I don't need it.
Goats and deers.
So here's Tanya. She's the homeowner, talking about how I got back from vacation and here's my goat.
I came home. I was unloading the car and all of a sudden I saw something chewing on the plastic. So I opened up the door and a big old billy goat came out. It just strolled out like it owned the place. I had no idea what to do because I wasn't expecting to have a goat move in while I was gone. It tries to get into the house every time we come outside. We named it Gordo. We're trying to find anywhere else for it to go. We're definitely not set up for it here. I'm terrified of goats.
Oh, man. Gordo the goat?
Yeah, don't give it a name if you don't want it to stay. That's the first thing that said, oh, you gave me a name. I'm in.
I hope that they named it after Gord Downey, the lead singer of the Tragically Hip.
That's exactly what they were thinking.
You got to name it, or Gordie Howe, I guess.
I was thinking gordo because he looks a little chubby.
Oh, wow!
See?
Look at you, fat shaming the goat.
I'm just saying that's some delicious birria waiting to happen.
Wow! Now you want to eat the goat?
Why not?
I do.
What is wrong with you?
First you fat shame, then you eat shame.
No, that's not fat shaming. I'm excited that he's that chunky.
I don't know if he's excited that you're looking at him like he's a chunky piece of meat.
Don't look at me like a piece of meat.
Chunky piece of meat.
Wow. Hello, I'm your chunky piece. Joe, that should be your Tinder profile.
Oh, that should be my Tinder profile?
No, Joe.
Oh, Joe.
Yeah.
Oh,
Chunky piece of meat.
I like that, actually.
All right, there we go.
I'll be your chunky piece of meat.
Also good with goats.
Yes. Good with goats is very important, especially if a goat decides to basically be at your house. That is bizarre vacation S right there.
Yes.
And you know what? I mean, look.
It's the lukewarm topic of the day.
The absolute last thing you want to come home to on a vacation. I just want to relax.
Yeah, so, I mean, this is what we want to know from you. What is the absolute strangest thing that has happened to you while on vacation? Or it could have been after vacation, maybe even a little bit before. I mean, whatever. But anyway, vacation's involved, and all of a sudden, strangeness is in your life. 206-803-ROCK, that's the number to call. That's also the number to text. What's the absolute strangest thing that's happened to you while on vacation? We got your calls. We got your texts after Nirvana on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
You diet, you work out, and still there's that one stubborn spot. Hey, it's Jason. I just went after my stubborn fat by doing cool sculpting at Tureen Dermatology, Minnesota's top cool sculpting provider. Dr. Tureen is my dermatologist. We froze my fat, and those fat cells are gone for good. FDA approved. No pain, no downtime. Ranked top doctor 8 years in a row. Trust the experts at Tureen Dermatology. Call today, 651-633-6883, and say goodbye to stubborn fat.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. A family says that they came home from vacation to find that a goat moved into their home. And based on this, we want to know what's the absolute strangest thing that has happened to you while on vacation. 206-803-ROCK, that's the number to call. That's the number to text, 206-803-ROCK. Chris in Lakewood, you are on The Rock.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Chris. Welcome to the show. How about you, man? You were on vacation, and you're like, what is this about?
Yeah, so we were going out to California to go to Universal Studios, and we were staying at my girlfriend at the time's aunt's house, and our son got really dehydrated on the plane, and when he went number 2, it was a very dry number 2 and kind of got stuck in the bat cave.
Oh, damn, dude. So, the poor kid had the backup issues.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, the bat cave. We know what it's like. Like sometimes Batman couldn't get on the bat pole.
Dry turds.
That's what. Yeah. That's a great song.
Yeah, I don't think that one's gonna.
Yeah, I think
that will make it on Spotify.
So, dude, how long did it? Because there's nothing worse than that, man. I mean, well, there is actually when it's now that I think about it, there's a lot worse than that. But so, how long did he have to deal with this? The whole vacation?
I mean, well, I'm trying not to make it too graphic, but I think it took about an hour and a half for us to kind of get it out by hand.
You
did a pretty good job of making it graphic.
I'm going to have to go. I got to go.
Worst vacation ever.
I didn't know Bobby Brown was going to call and talk about Whitney Houston, but he did. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy.
Oh, man, I think that's the point where you're just like, your vacation's over.
Don't you go and buy a product. There are products you can buy. You don't have to go in there like you're basically an old prospector back in, the 49ers. You don't got to do that, do you?
You don't know what time it happened in the day. Maybe there was nowhere to go at that time.
But the kid's not going. You have time. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like...
But they were maybe worried that it was going to stay backed up in there.
Yeah, that's why you go and get, like, some stuff.
But what if you can't get stuff? Like, what if there's no stores open?
Oh, then that's your solution?
Well, I don't know what other solution.
I'm sure there's got to be a 7-Eleven somewhere down there.
Well, 7-Eleven has stuff for that. I don't know. Do they?
What? Yeah, for constipation?
But at that
course
point,
they do.
it's already...
Their sushi that they sell there, right? Eat this.
You know what?
Trust me.
Now that I think about it, yeah, you're probably right. Just if you want to go to any convenience store and just get those hot dogs, you should be...
Here's a tuna sandwich. I don't like tuna sandwich. We got it at a gas station. There's no expiration date on it. Eat it.
Coffee will do it. Sometimes,
maybe.
What do they got? Is it milk of magnesia, I think, might do it?
I never really bother to go to a 7-Eleven to look for these items, so...
You never had the issue. Good for you.
Well, yeah, not where I needed to go some...
You have a healthy diet if you're not backed up, sir.
Thank you. That's probably the nicest thing you've ever said about me.
Now, I didn't know dehydration did that. I know that cheese does that, but I never heard about if you didn't get enough liquids, that would happen. So now I better, all right, have a beverage.
So you need to eat more cheese?
No, don't eat cheese if you don't want to be backed up. Don't eat a lot of cheese. There you go. All
right, we got some text
You know what? We're really helping here, Steve. If you have any questions medicinally, you talk to Steve. Steve knows it all.
I'm a doctor.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, doctor. Of what? I don't know.
206-803-ROCK. That's the number to call. That's the number to text. The absolute strangest thing that's happened to you while on vacation.
Well, first, I was vacationing on a cruise ship, and I got seasick, so I stayed in bed. Well, eventually I went to the bar to find my girlfriend, and I spotted her making out with another dude while his wife watched. A serious WTF moment. The rest of the cruise sucked, all caps.
That makes sense. After being on a cruise for the holidays, there are a lot of swingers and a lot of people that are just into that on cruises.
And here's this woman, she's probably annoyed with her seasick boyfriend, meets this charming man who has a wife that wants to watch. I mean, who doesn't want that?
Yeah, I mean, that seems perfectly reasonable to me.
I can't even imagine. And what if that happens like in day 1 or day 2?
Oh,
I mean, she's got somewhere to stay, I guess.
Yeah, and when you go find another girl.
All right. Yeah. Everybody's a winner.
There you go.
I didn't think about that, but yeah, you can just say, hey, you want to suck face with that guy? Well, now you're staying in their room.
Exactly.
Get out.
Yep.
I love that.
That or the water. Which one do you want to go to?
The water. God, that is so... Yeah, because you're right. You're like, really? I got nowhere to go. I can't leave.
No.
This sucks.
And it's not like you're going to be like, well, I'm going to get a different room. I mean, maybe there's other rooms available, but do you want to spend that kind of coin?
No, not at all.
No,
it's the water. You're right, Steve. The water's a great idea. I mean, I'd give her a life jacket.
Yeah, you stay on that dinghy or that man's dinghy. Either way, you're out of the room.
Hey.
Let's go.
Let's go to Levi in Olympia. Levi, you are on the rock.
Hey, good morning, guys.
Good morning, Levi. Okay, vacation, strange thing. What is it, buddy?
All right, so I was probably about 12, 13. I had two younger sisters, my mom and my dad. We were going on a vacation down to Mexico to visit some family. And we're walking through Tijuana it's like probably like 8 or 9 at night, and we're looking for a family restaurant. And my mom's asking everyone, and finally, they find some person outside a restaurant. And they're like, yeah, family restaurant. Come on in. So we walk in there, and so how it's set up is all the booths are around this dance floor. And then there's mirrors around the entire room as well. And so we get our food ordered, and we're all having a good time. And the next thing you know, we start hearing this whistle blowing, and we're like, what's going on? Well, you see this guy getting dragged to the middle of the dance floor by a girl getting a tequila show. So he's in there getting his head whipped around. She's pouring tequila in his mouth. My mom's like, Levi, don't look away. And so, me as a 12-year-old, I cover my eyes with my hands open, and I watch through the mirror.
Amazing.
That's fantastic.
Fun fact, the tequila they were drinking, BJ, was Terramana.
Oh, was that the fun fact?
It was The Rock.
Really?
Yes.
Is that wow. Wow. I should have realized that was going to happen. I love how they cover, like, the kid's 12, whatever he said, 12 years old. It's over. He wants to see that stuff.
The minute you say don't look, means he's gonna look.
He wants to see that stuff. Come on. What are you going to do? Yeah, I'd say watch. That's what you do. Watch like this I love the hand with the finger spread so you can see everything. 206-803-ROCK. That's the number to call. That's the number to text. What we're asking is the strangest thing that happened to you while on vacation.
This feels like a Dear Penthouse and never thought this would happen to me story, but let's go with it.
All right.
My flight home from New York got canceled because of weather, so I had to stay an extra 3 days. I ended up meeting up with some hot girls in the hotel hot tub, and we partied all night long. I ended up having my first ever threesome. I thought stuff like this only happened in movies.
Nice. Awesome.
Yeah.
Flight cancellations, man. Usually people get annoyed. I bet this guy gets fired up every time now.
Yeah, I don't have that personality type. I don't find myself, like, I'd be so mad. There's no way I'd let me go in a hot tub.
You'd go in the hot tub and you'd start complaining about what's going on, and all the girls would get out and be like, we're going to the sauna.
Yeah, that's it.
Deuces.
You're right. That's exactly what would happen.
Let's just go back to the room. We'll just... This guy, he's not in for fun.
Wow. But then again, though, they probably drank. There had to be a lot of drinking.
Oh, I'd imagine so.
Yeah. See, I gotta. Maybe is it too late for me? Can I start being that guy where I just party up and like if anything goes wrong, I just start drinking and have a party?
There's no better time to do it than now.
I'd like to.
Yeah, just check with your wife before you have the threesome.
No, I'm not talking about the three. Yeah,
well, you just said you could be you now. I'm just saying.
Well, I meant that what I meant was that I'd be party guy in the face of
come
adversity.
to emo night with us this weekend. We'll party you up.
Oh, you should go to emo night.
Oh, that's sad time.
No, it's not.
They cry. It's all cry music, isn't it?
It's all party music.
No, lyrically maybe it's sad stuff, but people celebrate the sadness in the songs, and everyone jumps up and down and sings
They celebrate the sadness by being happy.
And we'll get you some rum and diets. You'll be good to go.
Yeah,
You'll be the party BJ.
They put a little guy liner on under his eyes.
Oh, I can't wait for that.
Yeah.
Frost the tips of your hair.
Oh, I used to do that. I was, I guess, the king of that.
Put some black clothes on you.
Oh, yeah, every once in a while I did that.
He always wears the Vans.
Yeah, you got the Vans.
I do. I really do have almost all of the look, except
we might have to get you a wallet chain.
Yes.
No, can I skip that?
No.
All right, let's go to Rebus in Seattle. Rebus, you are on the rock.
Hey, so when I was in my mid-20s, I was in Jamaica, and I decided to go cliff jumping. There's this place down there that they've got a little platform for it, but it is not encouraged by the people that own this place.
So they have a platform for you to jump off, but they don't encourage you to do it. Maybe they should take out the platform. What do you think?
You would think. But anyway,
all right.
So I go cliff jumping. It's about 60 feet. I go
that
in
is
the
a
water.
lot.
I had done it before and years earlier on the Green River, so it was no big deal. And so I go into the water, climb back up, go back up the slope, and there's this drunk lady up on top talking with her friends, and she looks at me and she goes, "Boy, that looked really fun." Well, then I go jump in again, and when I come up out of the water, I see this giant shadow coming down, and I just dove out of the way, and she clipped me in the arm as she hit the water. If I hadn't moved, she would have landed on top of my head from about 60 feet. And
damn, dude.
Yeah, so...
What's the etiquette? I mean, how long do you have to wait? Because, I guess I'd be that guy where I maybe jump too soon, not realizing you got to get out of the way.
Yeah, well, she must have jumped as I was going into the water. So, but I ended up having to get her in like one of those swimmer's chokeholds, swim her over to the edge because she was in no condition to swim, and I had to help her up this cliff. I pretty much basically saved her life after she almost took mine.
Damn, dude.
And we got to the top. She didn't say a word, didn't say sorry, no nothing. She just fell down.
All right, let me just ask this.
Wait, she just fell down?
Oh, all right.
Oh, yeah, just like slumped to the ground, looking up, and like that was fun, she said to her friends, and that was it.
I didn't even offer you didn't say, hey, I'll buy you a cup of coffee or something at least?
No.
Was she somebody you would like to basically have her number and go, well, maybe later we could, because you did a cool thing, or were you like, no, I would not be interested in this woman?
No, none of the time.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I was thinking he probably wanted a cup of coffee.
Yeah,
if
you're
you
right.
did that for me, I'd at least get you like a Subway sub.
Something
like a 6-inch at least.
Yeah, they
a foot long.
Yeah, I'd say that's why it's always beverages and cliff diving. That's just a great combination.
Yes, and no one ever.
Yeah, damn. See, I can't be that guy.
Well, first we got to focus on you being the party guy. Now you want to be the cliff diving guy?
Well, I think if I'm the party guy, I'll end up being the cliff diving guy, and I'll land on somebody.
Not every party guy wants a cliff dive.
I don't know what I'll be when I'm party guy.
Well, how many cliffs are you going to be around when you're partying?
That's the problem, Steve. When I'm party guy, I might find all the cliffs.
You might just end up in front of a cliff and say, I'm going to jump it?
You don't know party me.
I don't know. I don't think your son's going to allow that.
Oh, are you kidding me? Joey's going to encourage that. He wants the inheritance.
Party BJ, let's go.
How many cliffs do you guys encounter on a night? Like, do you go out for emo night?
Well, I mean, the stage is pretty high. So.
Yeah, see, I can stage dive.
Stage diving is fine.
Yeah.
What if nobody catches me?
Oh, they will.
I don't like the way you're looking at me, sir. You're not looking like a guy that looks like a guy that really is thinking they're going to... I think you're looking like a guy. I cannot wait to see him land on his head.
Thumbs up there and thumbs down. You going to catch your dad?
Yeah. Sarah's...
You already paid for the wedding. I don't need to catch him anymore.
Yeah, that's a good point.
BJ, I'd catch you.
Oh, thanks, buddy. Are you going to be there?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, fair enough. But if you were there, it's good to know you'd have my back or whatever you got to catch. Hey, we got this guy who bought his wife a Maserati. So far, so good. All right. only to find out it was stolen. Okay. You're going to hear from him at 7:47 on The Rock.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. I have lots of tickets that I haven't paid. Can those be discharged through a bankruptcy?
Yes, there are some limits on what we can do with tickets. Tickets cannot be discharged in a full bankruptcy. In a Chapter 7 case, that won't help you get your license back. But in Chapter 13 reorganization, tickets are dischargeable. Most types of tickets are dischargeable. So you would have to pay back some of the tickets in a Chapter 13 case, but the vast majority of them could be discharged if you complete the plan. And again, you would get your license back right away when you filed the Chapter 13 case, as long as the only reason you don't have your license is because of failure to pay your tickets. But the Chapter 13 process will help you get your license back and repay a small portion of your tickets in most cases, and get your license reinstated almost immediately.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com. Give dads and grads the gift of relaxation with Hand and Stone Massage and Facial Spa. Dads and Grads Season Ticket to Relax offers $30 off a massage or facial gift card or $70 off a massage and facial gift package. With 8 Seattle area locations, it's easy to find the one nearest you or explore exclusive online gift card sales. Let Hand and Stone help dads and grads restore, relax, and reset. Restrictions apply. See spa for more details.
What you watch depends on what kind of mood you're in. Sometimes you're craving comedies like Friends or South Park, and sometimes you're more into dramas like HBO's Succession and House of the Dragon. There's also cooking shows like Chopped and Beat Bobby Flay, and even movies like The Lord of the Rings and Shazam! Fury of the Gods. Well, Max is the streaming destination that has the best of entertainment for whatever mood you're in anytime. And plans start at as little as $9.99 a month. Max, the one to watch. Subscription required. Visit Max.com.
T-Mobile's network can help keep you connected to all your favorite podcasts when you're out and about. Whether you're an early bird looking to dive into a daily news podcast or a night owl who wants to catch up on the latest reality TV drama, T-Mobile will keep you connected on their strong and reliable network. T-Mobile covers more highway miles with 5G than anyone. So if you need great coverage, especially when you're on the go, check out T-Mobile. Find out more at T-Mobile.com/CY. That's SEEWHY.
You are getting sleepy, very sleepy. Your CPAP mask is clamped tightly to your face. Right, my darling?
Yes, dear.
You will not toss and turn through the whooshing. You will not throw the mask. You will not dislodge the hose and blast air all about the bedroom. You will not wake me, your loving husband, who yearns for even a single night of uninterrupted slumber, please.
It's not working, Harold.
People who struggle with CPAP have partners who struggle too. Luckily, now there's Inspire. Inspire treats the root cause of sleep apnea inside your body. While you sleep, Inspire keeps your airway clear so you can breathe normally and rest comfortably. No mask, no hose, just sleep.
When I snap my fingers, you will remember to visit InspireSleep.com to learn more.
Inspire, sleep apnea innovation. Inspire is not for everyone. Talk to your doctor to see if it's right for you and review important safety information at InspireSleep.com.
Most of you aren't just listening right now. You're driving, cleaning, and even exercising. But what if you could be saving money by switching to Progressive? Drivers who save by switching save nearly $700 on average, and auto customers qualify for an average of 7 discounts. Multitask right now. Quote today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. National average 12-month savings of $698 by new customers surveyed who saved with Progressive between June 2021 and May 2022. Potential savings will vary. Discounts not available in all states and situations.
Have you or a loved one been injured in an accident? Are you struggling to recover fair compensation? Look no further. At Phillips Law Firm, the experienced personal injury attorneys will fight for your rights and get you the justice and compensation you deserve. They handle a wide range of cases, including car accidents, slip and falls, medical malpractice, and workplace injuries. Justice is a phone call away, so don't wait. Call today for a free case review. Call 1-800-JUSTICE or visit justiceforyou.com.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your driver's license is important so you can get back and forth to work, get your kids to school, and back and forth to daycare. If your license has been suspended because you can't pay your tickets, you can't do any of those things. Let's talk about Chapter 13 bankruptcy. You may have heard that tickets cannot be discharged, but they can be dealt with in a Chapter 13 case. Why not come in for a free consultation? The chapter you choose will make all the difference to your getting back, legally, on the road. Let's design a plan to pay off your tickets and restore your license immediately. I'm attorney Travis Gagne. Please contact me today at ChooseTheRightChapter.com. That's ChooseTheRightChapter.com.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. Let's talk about Jason. Can we? Not the guy with the mask. I don't know, not that Jason.
Okay.
This is a guy from North Carolina. His name is Jason. Bought his wife a Maserati.
Damn. Earlier we talked about this guy who impressed his wife, who was pregnant, but impressed her by getting her cereal with warm milk because that's how she liked it, and she freaked out.
I don't think the wife. I would love to hear. I mean, that'll be interesting to compare the audio. Who was more excited, the Fruit Loop lady or the Maserati lady?
In a weird way, I bet the Fruit Loop lady.
Yeah, she was over the top. Man, you can check that video, by the way, the Fruit Loop lady, on the BJ and Migs page of KISW.com. We're talking about Jason. How about he buys this from Carvana? This is not good for Carvana, unfortunately, because turns out this Maserati was stolen.
Oy.
And I've seen Carvana's ads.
Don't they check the VIN number and all that? Like, isn't that usually like part of like the process? Like, you have to have like the paperwork to sell a car.
Yeah, this is Jason says he called Carvana, and at first they were being difficult with him, but eventually they agreed to refund all his money, and they offered him $1,000 for the hassle. Yeah, Carvana, boy, that's pretty smart of you, because that's lame. But he's demanding $1 million for putting him through this chaos and hurting his reputation. Well, good for you.
He's not getting $1 million.
I mean, you know what? There's a lawyer out there that'll be able to get him more money.
So he's going to get more than $1,000. So, I mean, that's probably the goal, is to get more than that. But, I mean, why does he think he's going to get $1 million?
You just got to aim high, man.
Yes, it's all about aiming high, brother.
That seems super high.
The art of negotiation. I mean, unless you don't ever just name the price you want. You got to like double, triple, quadruple it.
All right, from now on, whenever anything happens that involves money, I'm going to demand $1 million.
Yeah.
That's not a bad strategy.
Cool.
I support this.
Nice.
Yeah, you know what? I mean, you should go to the gas station right now and tell them you want $1 million. I don't know. This is a good place to start. So Jason, I guess the car was $68,000, and here he is telling us how he found out this car that he legally bought ended up being stolen.
Was excited to have it coming down the hill, got out the car, everything was fine. That's when they found out that the vehicle was stolen. And when they checked the VIN number on the chassis, that's when they saw that it was a stolen vehicle. She said, well, we can't trade the vehicle back in until you bring the vehicle back. I said, I can't bring the vehicle back. I said, the police have the vehicle. I know they said they have 150-point inspections. I want them to have 151. Check to see if the vehicle is stolen. The last thing I want anybody to do is get caught late night on some strange road in the back country and they can't verify it and they look at that person as a criminal.
Dude, you know what? There's nothing that he is saying is wrong. I mean, really. No. I mean, this is why some of these internet companies give everybody a bad name, because of the fact it's like, how do you not make sure that the car is not stolen that you're selling? How do you not figure that out?
I do love it. Everything he's saying makes all the sense in the world, but then you hear, and he's suing for $1 million. I'm like, well, what the hell? You seem like a very logical person until you start suing for $1 million. But I guess
you're right.
It's probably to make a statement. And, you know, it's one of those things where it's like, dude, this could have been really gnarly. And he's right. Like, God forbid they pulled somebody over and they don't realize they have a stolen car. And you don't want someone to be in the news for awful reasons because, you know, there was a mistaken identity.
Well, and then if they didn't check that, what else did they not check out?
Yeah.
Because I was reading this Reddit story where a guy was working on a car.
The tires weren't fully inflated.
Right. Well, this mechanic was working on this car and they found a bunch of cocaine underneath the car. And then they found out the guy bought it at one of those police auctions. Mm-hmm. And the cops from the auction, they didn't check to see if there's cocaine inside the vehicle that they got from drug dealers. So they took the car away from him. And could you imagine? Like, can you just not check all the parts you need to check?
Or just let me keep the cocaine.
I mean, that too.
When I bought the car,
that's like $1 million. How much did you have? I mean,
if the glove compartment had a bunch of napkins in it, they're probably not going to say, hey, sir, we need those napkins back.
Why is it because napkins are white and cocaine is white, or
no? That's where I keep my napkins.
Oh, okay.
So I was just trying to think of some kind of a bad analogy.
I really was definitely trying to figure out where you were going there. Thank you for bringing me on the trip.
Keep my napkins in my glove compartment.
Look at you, tall and long enough to be able to reach into your glove compartment. I have to put it next to me. I can't.
I'm not doing it while I'm driving. I kind of plan ahead. I'm like, I'm going to need a napkin for this.
Still can't reach, even if I'm parked. I can't reach.
What is this conversation?
I don't know.
About the scintillating life of you and your car, both of you. I'm really glad you both have napkins.
If you ever need a Chipotle napkin, I've got lots of Chipotle napkins.
I'm just afraid to ask you what you say. If you got to plan ahead, and I make sure my napkin's next to me, I get very scared what you're doing on the freeway.
I eat when I drive sometimes. So
okay, eating is.
I want to have a napkin kind of between my legs.
I don't want to hear that story. That's distracted driving, sir.
Well, that way I don't leave any sauce doesn't land on the seat.
Yeah, we don't want any sauces.
I don't want to stain my seats.
I don't think you should stain your seat while driving.
That's why there's a napkin between my legs.
Is that why?
Yes.
Okay, well,
none of this sounds good.
All I want to say is this is just a cautionary tale to make sure you don't trust everything you see on the internet, apparently, because this guy thought he was buying a car that was not, and boom, it's stolen.
At least he got a good picture. I saw you had a picture of him standing in front of the Maserati, looking all cool and stuff. Oh man, that would be pretty odd. You're probably thinking, I'm going to get a big ribbon for my wife, and then all of a sudden the cops pull you over and take the car.
And did he pay $68,000? Is that what I'm understanding?
I mean, he had to, or at least financed it.
See, that's what I want to know. I want to know how much he paid for that car. They said $68,000 vehicle, so I'm assuming that's what he paid.
That's what I'm guessing.
Which is really, something. I mean, if that's the case, yeah, dude. I mean, seriously, that's a high ticket item. You've got to make sure that you've got your, granted I don't know what a new Maserati costs, but it's probably a lot
out of
more.
my price range, I tell you.
Yeah, but 68, you can pay $68,000 for a new,
I'm going to be fired up to get a new Kia. This guy's getting the.
Yeah, well, make sure your Kia is not stolen.
Well, I'm going to get it from a dealership.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
And let's hope they've got all their ducks in a row, But here, you got to watch yourself, is all I'm saying, because, we got hit by false stuff on the internet.
Yeah, dude.
How crazy is this?
Again?
I think it's that Ellen DeGeneres thing has now spawned a full-on faux BJ and Migs Facebook page.
Yeah, and obviously, look, are we verified our own BJ and Migs? Do we have the blue check on ours? Oh, that sucks.
I don't know.
Yeah, I know on my own particular, the real BJ page, I think there's a blue check. So, unfortunately, because the BJ and Migs page doesn't have one, anybody can just do their own BJ and Migs Facebook page.
And apparently, I had no idea this until this weekend, and someone shot me a message on Instagram, and it just was a screenshot of this page and said, is this an actual thing? And I'm looking, and I'm like, they gave it $1,000 minute to win it promotion. And I look at the name, it says BJ Migs Show, but as a BJ dash Migs, it's not BJ and Migs. I'm like, what in the hell is going on? And I was like, no, this is not legit at all. Do not try and win this $1,000 minute to win it thing. And I go to the page, BJ, and it's hilarious because it's been around for months.
Wow.
And they've been just taking pictures from our Facebook page and reposting them on their page. And they probably waited until they built up an audience, and then bam, now they're doing this giveaway that they're, obviously, dude, if you see this 1,000 minute to win it thing, that's not us.
No.
Yeah, believe me, that would be a great contest. And by the way,
20 lucky winners. Apparently.
Can I just tell you, because I just watched a seminar on how to do good radio. These guys actually came up with a great name for the contest, because part of what you're supposed to do in our business is make things rhyme.
Okay.
That was part of this presentation, and minute to win it rhymes.
Minute to win it.
So these guys, I don't know if they watched the presentation or if they kind of just know that's a great name, but congratulations, Julie.
And at least they're polite. They said, hey, thank you to all of our listeners, guests, friends, and partners for making 2023 one of our most successful years.
Yeah. What are you talking? It's not even over yet.
Well, we're on a good start. Wow. Clearly, we have imposters.
I got news for you. We're not having such a great year. You can tell it's an imposter because, look at me. Look at the year I'm having. I lost all this money. I had to marry my daughter off. This is not, and then spend, no, it's not been a good year.
Well, if you spent the money on fun stuff and marrying your daughter off, that should be a good year.
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't happen.
I got a picture of us with Todd Peach.
Oh, there we go.
They're giving a shout out to you. They even have one where Danny went to Funko and had the Wiener Schnitzel with Joey. Even signed it, Danny V.
Yeah. Oh, wow. They are stealing
They even showed the picture.
The wedding stuff.
The wedding picture saying this was a cool moment.
Yeah.
Wow.
The funny thing is, Sarah's effing married, they wrote. They are full on pictures of Danny and I in Kraken jerseys.
Yeah.
They're helping us promote our tie-dye shirts.
How have I never seen this?
Well, dude, I didn't either until a listener hit me up.
Wow.
And they're even promoting selling stuff at the Rock Shop. They don't link it.
Okay.
It's like, that's bullcrap.
Also, don't click their link tree if you go to their site.
I wasn't planning.
Yeah, I'm just saying, just making sure, putting that out there.
Can
Do
I
not click anything on their
I'm going to say something right now.
Yes.
I complain about this company a lot, as you know. But I will tell you the one thing this company is good at, legal stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And our company might be like the best at legal stuff that any other company in it all. Like, they will come after you sons of bitches. I'm going to tell you that right now. Whoever's running this site, or if you know who's running this site, I'm telling you, our company does know about this. They are not happy about this, and they do not have a problem getting every friggin' legal thing they can do to make your life miserable. They are really good at legal stuff. So
they have a certain set of legal skills.
They really do. I am
find you.
I'm doing you a favor. You should take this site down and get the F out of Dodge.
I don't know why.
I hope they are.
I'm positive.
I think it's a bot.
Yeah,
I mean, it's like from another country and everything, and it's able to find pictures and just quickly throw stuff up like that.
How did I find the pictures? By taking them from our actual Facebook page.
Yeah. But do they make their own comments, or those are comments? They just steal everything.
Probably are stealing everything.
Yeah,
but they're just removing any kind of tags, so that way we were never alerted to it.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
And they also turned off all their comment sections, so we can't actually comment on it and tell people that it's fake.
Oh, they even put our company name on there too.
They're promoting our app.
Oh,
they're doing a nice job of promoting stuff.
They really are.
Yeah.
Also, did you like their
Minus the whole giveaway part?
BJ and Mig.
Yeah.
BJ and Mig?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Well, at least it's one G.
Yeah.
You know what? They got one G. I'm willing to go with that.
And but have you seen that? Like my hairdo, like the way they edited me and put me like they Photoshopped me over there.
You have a very strange hairstyle.
I have a strange hair thing. You look fine, but I look like there's a problem.
I feel like they made Steve's hips like extra wide. You got the THICC type of hips.
It's not a very good Photoshop job.
No, it's not.
Yeah. It's not my favorite picture either.
It's an old picture.
I know. I got a gut in that picture. I'm not happy with it.
Also, I like how they put good news.
Good news.
Good news.
Good
We're
news.
giving away $1,000 a minute to win it.
Yeah, unbelievable. All right, well, so it's all fake.
Yes,
nothing is real.
Yeah, nothing.
We might not even be real.
No, we're not
real. Okay. Wow, that's amazing. So anyway, don't trust the internet is what we're saying.
So it's like Guy Fieri has a game show called Minute to Win It. So they just stole that from him.
Yeah, well, and you know, it turns out, how about that? They know what they're doing. That's how you.
I wonder if I'm eligible to win this contest. I mean,
yeah,
I don't see why not. Right? I should click on the link.
Yeah, Minute to Win It.
What do I got to give them? My phone number,
dude. I bet that's. I mean, you click on that link, and that's where you're in trouble, right there, right?
Oh yeah.
Are you fished at that point? Should you even click on the link?
I would never even go near that link.
Yeah, I wouldn't touch that link with your link. That's how bad it would be. Hey, people are upset with Pat Sajak. I guess because he tried to wrestle a contestant on the Wheel of Fortune. All right, you're going to find out what happened at 8:17 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
You diet, you work out, and still there's that one stubborn spot. Hey, it's Jason. I just went after my stubborn fat by doing cool sculpting at Tureen Dermatology, Minnesota's top cool sculpting provider. Dr. Tureen is my dermatologist. We froze my fat, and those fat cells are gone for good. FDA approved, no pain, no downtime. Ranked top doctor 8 years in a row. Trust the experts at Tureen Dermatology. Call today, 651-633-6883, and say goodbye to stubborn fat.
T-Mobile's network can help keep you connected to all your favorite podcasts when you're out and about. Whether you're an early bird looking to dive into a daily news podcast or a night owl who wants to catch up on the latest reality TV drama, T-Mobile will keep you connected on their strong and reliable network. T-Mobile covers more highway miles with 5G than anyone. So if you need great coverage, especially when you're on the go, check out T-Mobile. Find out more at T-Mobile.com/CY. That's SEEWHY. Give dads and grads the gift of relaxation with Hand and Stone Massage and Facial Spa. Dads and Grads Season Ticket to Relax offers $30 off a massage or facial gift card or $70 off a massage and facial gift package. With 8 Seattle area locations, it's easy to find the one nearest you or explore exclusive online gift card sales. Let Hand and Stone help dads and grads restore, relax, and reset. Restrictions apply. See spa for more details.
Wendy's Strawberry Frosty is back for the summer. So whether it's beach time, a tea time, or me time, it can always be Frosty time. Choose Wendy's Strawberry Frosty today. Now open till midnight or later.
Limited time only. Participating U.S. Wendy's. Hours may vary.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. All right, last week, Wheel of Fortune had a thing.
Uh-oh.
Steve, I'm looking forward to your opinion on this because you're getting closer to be more in line with me as you get older these days.
Don't say that.
I know, I'm sorry to say it, but... So last week, there's a guy, his name is Fred. He was a man of many talents. He's on Wheel of Fortune. Here's Pat talking to the dude.
Drama teacher.
Yes, I'm a drama teacher at the Benjamin Falloy Creative and Performing Arts Academy. And when I'm not doing that, I'm also a bar trivia host, and I am a professional wrestler.
You get paid to wrestle?
Very little. But I do it for the fun.
Okay, good.
I feel that pain.
Yeah. How cool is that, dude? There's a guy that's doing what you do.
I saw this and I was extremely fired up. Even found like his Instagram page. He's very character driven. Like he's got like a silly character where he wears like this kind of crazy helmet when he wrestles and it's totally over the top. And I'm like, I'm all for it. And I love that he was on Wheel of Fortune.
I love this.
And I agree with him. You don't get paid very well.
I love this Hawaiian shirt on Wheel of Fortune, by the way. I don't know if it's Hawaii Day or whatever, but that was like, I love that.
It looks like it might have been a kind of everyone seems to have a very loud shirt on.
Spring break, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
Well, there's palm trees in the background. You're probably right, Dan. They're probably in Florida or something. All right. The surfboards and everything. And unfortunately, that poor woman didn't get the memo. I mean, she's just wearing a regular outfit. I'm like, why didn't they tell her that it was like beach theme?
Well, I mean, they don't got flowery stuff on there.
She needs to go in a wardrobe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she needs to wear something beachy. I'm sorry, that's not good enough for me. But anyway, Fred, he did win the bonus round. Good for Fred.
He won a lot of money.
Yeah, it took home over $75,000. That ain't bad.
Yeah, you're never going to see that wrestling. The VFW halls, I tell you.
So,
you rob them.
Wow. Okay.
Which I wouldn't do.
You can't. Why would you rob a place that actually has people that could actually physically throw you around and through tables? That would be a bad decision.
Oh, I mean, that's already happened earlier in the night. So, okay. They've already been put through a table, thrown around, whatever.
So he wins over $75,000, and then what happens is Pat Sajak playfully puts Fred in an arm lock before extending his arm around Fred's jaw.
What a night. A clean sweep. $75,800.
It's like almost like a chicken wing kind of a move that Bob Backlund used to do when I was a kid growing up.
Yeah, and he does have his hand over the guy's face, but I mean, all right, it looks like, first of all, Pat Sajak's an old man, and if Fred wanted to, probably could kill him. But still, it looks like it's just fun, no problem. Of course, the internet goes insane.
Well, out of context, the picture looks very weird because it does look like Pat Sajak is trying to murder this man. Because he's got his face over his mouth, and he's got him in like a kind of like a hammer lock, and he's just like, I'm going to take him out.
So if that's what they're going crazy over, like you said, Steve, they're just seeing the picture and they didn't watch the show. You need to STFU. If you stop looking at pictures and thinking you know the full story about everything.
We read headlines and we think we know the full story. So
we got to stop that too, man.
Why? Then I have to read an article?
Yeah, you got to kind of
paywalls.
Clickbait that. I mean, that's all. So yeah, people complained online. They said that Pat was inappropriate for doing that. And in an interview, Fred, the wrestler himself, was like, no, come on, people.
As the guy that he was putting in that hold, I loved that moment, LOVE in capital letters. Like, that was one of the biggest highlights of the show. So from my perspective, seeing the criticizing that he gets online is a little unfair. I was the one who was put in the hold, and I was perfectly okay with it. In fact, I loved it. To call it cringe and to call for his retirement, like, taking it a little bit too seriously, I think.
No, I mean, a person who is the subject of it shouldn't have a say on this. I mean, we on the internet determine whether things are right or wrong.
Dude, it's so scary, man.
That's so funny. He's like, dude, I'm the one he did it to. And if you watch the show, like you said, like, he kept joking, like, oh, do you want me to body slam him? Like, the wrestling joke went throughout the entire episode. It's clear that Pat was having fun. And it's also clear that Pat's a fan of wrestling because he quickly went into a wrestling move. I thought that was pretty awesome.
Yeah, I see nothing wrong with it. Here's the problem. Apparently, I'm an idiot. I mean,
You've said it yourself before.
I'm an idiot.
There you go. Yeah. I mean, last week, Katy Perry and the mom shaming thing, which I don't think was mom shaming. I think it was basically maybe slut shaming if you're going to talk about shaming. Somehow Katy Perry's called a mom shamer, and I'm like, you're even wrong about what the shame is. She's not shaming her for being a mom. She's shaming her for having a lot of kids because she's basically having a lot of sex.
Are we being wrestle shamed now?
I think Pat's being wrestled shamed. And also he should retire like what? He should retire what? And this is the world we live in. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know
what the more are people upset because he did that, or are they upset because he looked kind of hokey trying to do it, and they're like, oh, he looks like a goofball doing it. But like, I don't know. It's fun to see him do something a little bit different than just, hey, Vanna, turn the letters. Like, it's like, okay, you're adding a little flavor and a little personality to this. I don't see any harm.
I would love to know.
This guy looks like he's a character, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen his pictures on his Instagram. But like, he wears like a yellow helmet and a purple shirt and purple tights.
It's from Nickelodeon's Legend of the Hidden Temple.
That's what
it was so epic.
Oh, yes. He's a character from that?
Nice.
It was like a game show back in like the 90s where you had different teams. It was 2-player teams.
Yeah.
And you would do different tasks and stuff. And the point is, you want your team to get to the the Hidden Temple so you can go and get the pieces of
Is that the outfit they would wear? What he has on
with Omac?
So his character in wrestling is a Nickelodeon kids character.
Yeah, like
he is. He's dressed just like those kids from the show.
This guy keeps getting cooler.
Yeah, there was like the silver snakes and like the purple.
It was the
parrots,
orange monkeys.
The orange monkeys.
So he's the purple something, isn't he?
Yeah, purple parrots. Yeah.
He's dressed like a purple parrot as his wrestling character.
Dude, I bet that crowd goes nuts when
Good notice, Vicky.
Yes.
Good pickup. I had no idea that's what that was.
He's probably appealing to a millennial audience by doing something like that.
Look at Vicky.
Got a fan in me.
Vicky
and
wants to go see him
too.
Yeah.
Sorry, Steve, but if he wrestles you, you're done. Then no one's going to root for you.
Oh, no one ever roots for me.
That's
anyway.
a good point. You got that going for you.
I'm gonna finish the job Pat Sajak started.
Yeah.
I'll pin him over the head with like a vowel.
All right, so you're on my side on this. Is anybody on the side of the internet on this one?
No.
Why would you be?
No, of course not.
Because Steve, there is somebody that is, though. There was more than one person. And here's the question. I want people to just say to internet complainers, did you watch the show? Mm-hmm. Or are you just commenting on a picture, you bad word person?
Well, people just want to get on a soapbox for whatever it is.
God, they just need to go see a therapist is what they need to see.
Why see a therapist when you could tweet?
Yeah, you're right. It's a lot cheaper. Yeah, let us just take all of your misery rather than you go to a professional that could actually help you process it. No, just spread it all over us, people that don't know what to do with it.
I just keep scrolling. Honestly, like when people, I'm like, you're an idiot. Okay, I keep scrolling.
I know, you're good at that.
What am I going to do? Get into an argument with someone?
I do it all the time.
I know, you get into arguments with robots.
Robots, and then but you know what? At least you've helped me. So now I won't argue anymore because I know it's probably a robot.
Okay,
at least you help me with that.
My whole philosophy is once you get into an argument with someone on social media, it's no longer about like trying to prove who's right and who's wrong. It's about who's going to get the last word.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm like, I'm just muting this person. I don't care. Yeah. Get the last word all you want. Like, I just don't have the time. Like, I'd much rather be playing with my kid than arguing with you.
Yeah, I don't have that. God, I have to have that in me.
Maybe you should play with a kid more.
Yeah, here's the problem is I don't think I like playing with my kids. I think that was the problem.
Maybe you need a dog at your house as well. Like, Bodie will probably bring Bodie back to Mercer Island.
Don't be talking about the dog. The dog is just
Wait, the honeymoon's over with you and the dog?
Yeah, he's a urination machine.
So are you.
Yeah,
it's true.
I go in the right place, Vicky.
Well, have you gotten him a Run P app for his doggy phone?
Yeah, really.
He doesn't know when to go pee. He doesn't want to miss anything.
Oh, he knows when to go. He doesn't know where to go, even though he's supposed to know where to go.
Has he peed on you yet?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I mean, because he's a male dog sometimes, and because he's a male dog and he's got fur, you pick him up and you go, and then you watch him as he's cleaning himself, and then he wants to come over and lick you, and it's like, no, get the F away, dude. I just saw what you were cleaning, and of course he's, even though he's a puppy, he's into this stuffed dog that we have in a way that's very romantic.
Oh boy.
And he's already started that part of the process. And since now there is new thoughts about spaying and neutering your animals, about whether or not that's the right thing to do, he may be doing this forever.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I know. And
that happened once with a dog with Tatum. And the dog tried to do that. The forbidden dance.
Yeah.
And I was like watching from afar. I'm like, no, this is not about to happen. And Tatum thought it was the funniest thing. She's like, Daddy, he's trying to hug me. He's trying to. And I'm like, no.
That's not a hug, kid.
This dog is not allowed to hug you.
Dogs don't hug that way.
No, they don't.
No,
that dog just kept going. Like, just kept trying.
Oh,
like,
dude, it's not.
Get away.
And it's not pretty. Away. It is not pretty.
Because of the red rocket?
Exactly. It's a disturbing sight. Because normally you don't see that. But then, so you know, okay, there's only one thing happening at this point when that happens. Whoop. Yeah.
I thought we turned BJ for a second.
We
on
did.
Dogs, and then...
Dude, it
lasted like 3 days.
Yeah. Well, you spent too much time in California. That's what it was.
Yeah.
You're right. I spent way too much time down there because of the wedding and everything. It's too much time around. And dude, I mean, some people are immune to the smell. They're immune to all of that. Like people that have cats. I'm like, how can you live in Urinetown, USA? How do you do this? Because there are piddle pads. So the dog, California weather's been just bad like around here. So it's been raining all the time. So of course, I don't want to take the dog out for a walk. And I'm like, okay, well, it's not, then it's going to, this is what it learns. It learns it can go in the house.
Yeah, which is not what you want.
No, I don't want that, Steve.
No. Well, I'm glad it went well. It was a good run.
Yeah, it was a good run. It was like a day.
Yeah, you liked him for a minute.
Yeah.
Now you don't.
And I feel bad for the dog. It's not the dog's fault. The dog's just like, look, dude, I do what I do.
So I got this thing, and I got to do
what
things.
I mean, I really do feel for the dog. It's like you can't be mad at him.
No.
But the owner.
It's like I get annoyed with my neighbor's dogs that constantly bark, and now I'm like, why am I mad at these dogs?
Yeah, but they're doing what they're doing.
The owners clearly did not do a good job training them.
Yep.
Yeah.
And this time I was told, oh, no, this time it's going to be different. And so far I'm seeing you're not training the dog.
Well, it is different. It's in California.
Yeah, it's in California. Thank God. I never was so happy to land in Seattle in my life. I was like, I'm going home, and there'll be no urine smell, unless it's my own.
George got drunk or Johnny Roberts got drunk.
Yeah, I know. Well, so far, so good. So far, they know where the toilet is.
Fair.
I'm very excited about all of it. Hey, have you guys heard the rumor about Jennifer Aniston, Drew Barrymore, and Adam Sandler?
Threesome?
I was going to say.
Nice.
Adam Sandler. I already thought you were cool. He just went next level.
I should have known I set you perverts up for that.
Well, what other rumor would there be?
They're in the movie business. Maybe it's a movie rumor.
An adult film?
No. All right, here's what they're talking about on the Drew Barrymore show.
We did come up with a little bit of an idea the other day. It was based off a TV show.
Oh, Three's Company.
Yes!
That would be fun, man.
What do you think? Who would be Chrissy and who would be Janet? Because I'll be either. I want you to choose.
Yeah.
Who do you think you want to be more?
I couldn't do the short hair.
I'll do it.
You could do the short hair?
I love Janet. She's a real no-nonsense gal.
And Suzanne Summers.
Yeah.
And then
Physically speaking.
And then who do you play?
I'm going to...
Mr. Roper?
I'm not as good.
That's a great line, Drew. Thank you, Drew. That's a fantastic... Look,
great if he said, I want to be Janet. I have short hair already.
Yeah. Well, here's the rumor. The rumor is the reason they're all on the show together. It's Drew's show, but there's a rumor that they might be doing a movie together. And Adam, I love the movie he did with Jennifer Aniston, which was
fun.
The mystery, whatever the head murder mystery, I think it was called.
The Netflix movie. That's all I know.
Yeah, it was a good one. You know how Adam, his Netflix movies are like hit or miss.
What are you talking about? They're all great.
Anyway,
I'm in for this as a TV show.
Well, here's the thing. John Ritter was a great actor, Steve, and he played Jack. And I don't know if
Adam Sandler is a great actor.
I mean, that's going to be tough for me. Adam Sandler has his moments.
Go back and watch Three's Company. It's not. I mean, John Ritter. No disrespect.
JohnRitter's good.
Yes.
He's good in that.
He's an actor in a sitcom.
Oh, wow.
I agree with that,
Sacred freaking Lynch. You are not
how many,
kidding me.
How many,
Don Knotts is you get Don Knotts was in it?
What's the TV award show? Like, what are you? Emmys.
Oh, that was the Emmys. Yeah.
How many Emmys did John Ritter win for his role as Jickety Jack or whatever his name is?
Jickety Jack. Oh man. Well,
I want to know.
John, it's a good question. I don't know how many Emmys he won.
I bet 0.
But John Ritter is a great actor. I mean, you could just.
I'm not saying he's not a bad actor, but so is Adam. Adam Sandler, when he does serious movies, has done a very good job.
One.
What?
It says 1 Emmy.
How many Emmys does Adam Sandler have?
How many TV shows is he?
How many Oscars does Adam Sandler have?
Oh,
that's
And was that one Emmy for
Three's Company?
Yeah, it says 3 Company.
Good for him.
Because he's a good actor.
He was nominated 6 times.
6 goddamn nominations.
6?
All right, I can't talk to you anymore.
You don't even get to stay in the Major League Baseball with that kind of
Okay, you know what? I should know better than to talk to anything television to you that doesn't involve somebody in a spandex suit throwing people around rings.
I take it back. He clearly is a good enough actor to win.
He was fantastic in Bad Santa. I mean, he was great in Bad Santa.
And Sandler was great in Hustle.
Yeah. This was. I mean, one of the tragic losses of our careers was losing John Ritter early, way too young.
I mean,
I don't know if it's it was
tragic.
It's a tragic loss,
Yes.
but of my career, I wouldn't.
No, of television. He's a great actor.
It's a tragic loss of our careers.
Yeah, well, not your career. I know what your career is.
and he did win. Adam
debatable.
Sandler did win a lot of awards for Uncut Gems, but he also won and was nominated for a lot of Razzies.
Yeah.
So
how many Emmys or Oscars does he have? The other awards are baby awards. You got to either win an Emmy or an Oscar.
Zeros.
Yeah. And again, Adam Sandler is. I mean, he's done a lot of great stuff. I'm not saying he's not good. I'm just saying John Ritter's better in my mind.
Maybe this is the role that will win him an award.
Yeah.
Well, I just feel like it's going to take a lot, man. It's going to take a lot.
I watched Three's Company a lot, and I never went away from it thinking, man, that was some great acting. It was just fine.
It was him. I wouldn't. Look, Suzanne Summers was okay. The woman that played Janet was okay.
Joyce DeWitt.
Joyce DeWitt
Put some respect on that name.
She was. Yeah, Joyce DeWitt was.
Why do I remember it?
Yeah, that's because you were having a lot of those moments.
No, I was more of a Suzanne Summers.
Oh, I love Joyce DeWitt.
I love Jennifer Aniston. Like, I'll play whoever, but I'm not cutting my hair. Well, you kind of already then said you're not going to play the short-haired girl.
Well, she could have been, the other character, John Ritter's character. She could have been him. He had kind of longer hair than she did.
They could do it in reverse. Do like the girl as the John Ritter character.
Well, Adam Sandler has done a pretty decent job playing girls, right? What was that movie where he played his own sister?
Jack and Jill.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a great movie, wasn't it?
I think that was on the Razzie list.
I know. I was just seeing what Steve would say.
Yeah, you don't need to.
Yeah. You don't need to watch that movie.
All right, fine.
Yeah. All right. Well, anyway, so the rumor though is the three of them might be doing a movie.
They were just
a
Netflix movie?
I think so.
Probably.
Yeah.
Is he bound for life to Netflix?
Yeah,
I think so.
He does have Murder Mystery 2 coming out at the end of March.
Let's go.
March 31st.
And that's with Jennifer Aniston, right?
Yeah.
There you go. Netflix, Amazon Prime, and now Apple TV Plus. They're locking in people.
Yeah.
They're locking in people, man. And if you haven't watched Shrinking, which, by the way, Steve, have you watched that show? You want to turn me onto it?
No.
Oh, you haven't? Oh, my God. It's my wife and I's favorite show. Shrinking on Apple TV Plus is so good with basically Marshall from How I Met Your Mother, Jason Segel. Such a good show.
Yeah, I was kind of excited about it, and I realized he didn't actually physically shrink, and I was like, I'm not in.
Yeah. The only way you know that,
let down.
Rick Moranis has got to be in that show for you to believe that's going to happen.
I was like, it's a show. It's like kind of like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. I'm in for this. And then I realized it wasn't about that, and I'm like, I don't like it anymore.
Dude, the show has gotten epic, though. I have to say, it's like every episode we just...
Until they shrink, it's not epic enough for me to watch.
Yeah. Apple TV Plus, man, they're starting to make a move. They're making their move. You know, Apple's got cash. You knew that was going to happen. All right, Friday, Steve, he did get this one wrong.
What does a camel store in its hump?
Water.
No.
Love.
No.
Love, baby. Toiletries.
No.
Okay. I want to say that most of the time I think you're an idiot, but actually love and toiletries they were really good answers.
Thank you.
I really feel like you should be given points for both of them.
Thank you.
Instead, Vicky, the hard ass that she is, she said no. Yeah, she does. But it was fat. That's what we were looking for. So that's what I have in common with a camel. Lots of fat. Hey, you want a shot at beating Steve? Oh, you got it. 206-803-ROCK. We're playing Beat Migs at 847 on The Rock.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. How do I know if bankruptcy is going to provide me with relief? What are the steps for my situation?
There's so much information out there about bankruptcy with the internet and what people have heard from friends and other people that they've talked to about their financial issues or bankruptcy. There's also a lot of bad information out there or urban legends about bankruptcy. In order to determine whether bankruptcy makes sense for you, you need to talk to an attorney that's experienced in bankruptcy. So in order to determine whether bankruptcy makes sense for you, you should talk to an experienced bankruptcy attorney. And my job is not to convince you to file bankruptcy. My job is to help you to make that decision and have all the facts so that you can make an informed decision about whether bankruptcy makes sense for you, what benefits it's going to have for you, and what the downside of filing bankruptcy is.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com.
What you watch depends on what kind of mood you're in. Sometimes you're craving comedies like Friends or South Park, and sometimes you're more into dramas like HBO's Succession and House of the Dragon. There's also cooking shows like Chopped and Beat Bobby Flay, and even movies like The Lord of the Rings and Shazam! Fury of the Gods. Well, Max is the streaming destination that has the best of entertainment for whatever mood you're in anytime. And plans start at as little as $9.99 a month. Max, the one to watch. Subscription required. Visit max.com.
If you need rehab after surgery, help at home, or if you need a place to enjoy the best years of your life after 60, Carriage is here for you. Carriage is a family-owned healthcare and senior living company that puts people first. Let us provide you with short-term, post-acute rehabilitation at one of our skilled nursing facilities in Bellevue and Renton. Expert in-home care and support to clients throughout Washington. Or enjoy a vibrant retirement in elegant, amenity-rich surroundings in Washington and California. Learn more at carriage.com.
Know a high schooler who's a natural leader? They may be the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society's next Student Visionary of the Year. Candidates in our program gain valuable life skills like leadership, project management, and communication, all while supporting blood cancer research and care. Help your student boost that college application and stand boldly against blood cancer. Learn more or nominate a student at lls.org/student visionaries. That's lls.org/student visionaries.
Wendy's Strawberry Frosty is back for the summer. So whether it's beach time, a tea time, or me time, it can always be Frosty time. Choose Wendy's Strawberry Frosty today. Now open till midnight or later.
Limited time only. Participating U.S. Wendy's. Hours may vary.
Are you driving your car or doing laundry right now? Podcasts go best when they're bundled with another activity, like Progressive home and auto policies. They're best when bundled too. Having these two policies together makes insurance easier and could help you save. Customers who save by switching their home and car insurance to Progressive save nearly $800 on average. Quote a home and car bundle today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. National average 12-month savings of $793 by new customers surveyed who saved with Progressive between June 2021 and May 2022. Potential savings will vary.
Are you dealing with a personal injury? Don't go it alone. Turn to the experienced team at Phillips Law Firm. Their attorneys have helped thousands of clients get the compensation they deserve. Call Phillips Law Firm now. Call 1-800-JUSTICE or visit justiceforyou.com.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your home is going into foreclosure and you feel like a financial wreck. You don't know where to turn for accurate information. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne. Let's talk about some legal options. If we work quickly, we can propose a plan to save your home, modify the loan, or in many cases even eliminate your second mortgage. The consultation is free. I've helped hundreds of people just like you make informed decisions about whether to save their home or exit it on a reasonable, organized timeline. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. Okay, I got two great things for you. You might love Iggy Pop, and you might love San Francisco. Yes. If you love one of those two things, it's cool. If you love both those things, it's very cool. And you know what? We have an opportunity for you to do those cool things. If you listen to us, just log in, listen to KISW on the Odyssey app or on KISW.com. That's where you get a shot to go to be flown to San Francisco. I think we're paying for the tickets then, aren't we?
I mean, I'm not personally, but like somebody here at Odyssey will.
Yeah, and you'll get to see Iggy Pop, and I think we're also paying for those tickets too.
Same deal.
Again, I hope
I'm not paying personally.
I
would suck. We're like, congratulations, figure it out.
No. Congratulations, figure it out, B.
Hotel, airfare,
oh, the
tickets.
Hotel too?
Of course.
I didn't know that either. That's cool. Oh, I might try. I can't win this. But you could win this. And all you got to do is listen every hour, see what happens.
Every hour, you get another chance at winning. The more you listen, the more chances you get.
That seems pretty easy. So listen to us on the Odyssey app, AUDACY, Odyssey, or at KISW.com.
Let's play Beat Migs. It's time to play the game. So everybody scream his name. Beat Migs. Don't be a loser. Whoa. Beat Migs. You're a loser.
Happy Monday, everyone.
You know what? It's actually a happier Monday than usual for me, but the sun is out and I'm free from the dog and back home. I'm actually kind of loving life.
The only thing I hate about this time of year is that when I leave for work in the morning, it is literally 30 degrees out and my car is iced over. And then, we get to this hot 50-something degrees. It is actually...
It's a scorcher.
It is a scorcher for people like us, like Pacific Northwesters. I have to sit out there, take my shirt off, wear a tank top.
Whoa, hey, hold on
shorts.
a second. We didn't know this was happening.
I mean, don't tell us what you're doing on OnlyFans later.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Wow.
I do what I do.
Got to do what you got to do. I like this time of year because it's before the allergies kick in. Because you love springtime and you're so excited for that one day.
I have allergies year round.
I was going to say, I feel like this
so
year
terrible.
I have not been able to get away from the allergies
At all.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm sorry, guys. It's the suckiest thing. Vicky and I get hit hard.
Yeah.
It's like we have the flu.
Summer,
the spring
no.
flu. It's like
come back to us when you get it year round, like Danny and I.
I don't feel bad for Danny because this MFer doesn't get hangovers. So I feel like this is just God's way of balancing the scales.
Fair.
And Steve, I don't see you blowing your nose continuously.
It's because he does it in his shirt. Just
that's why you wear the black shirt.
I shove tissues up my nose. That's the way to avoid having a runny nose.
Dude, that is the old school way of doing it, actually. I mean, it is so cool. It's funny when you see somebody do that. It's like, we learned that as a toddler, and it's still with us.
Well, with that visual, let's move on to George from Bothell. George, are you there?
I'm here. Hey, crew.
What's up, Georgie?
All right, Steve, get out of here.
Goodbye.
Oh, God. For those playing at home, George has 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. You can pass all you want, but you do only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
What 2003 Samuel L. Jackson and Colin Farrell police movie was based on a mid-1970s show with the same name?
Amos and Andy.
No.
Amos and Andrew.
No.
Pass.
What is the name of Joan Jett's backing band?
Blackhearts.
Yes. In the game of Pac-Man, eating what fruit was worth 5,000 points?
Cherry.
No.
Apple.
Nope.
Banana.
Yes. Which singer is said to have, quote, left the building?
Elvis.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
From 1916 to 1938, what U.S. coin featured a buffalo on the backside?
Ooh.
Nickel.
Yes.
Nice.
The term mano a mano translates to what in English?
One-on-one. Man-to-man.
No.
Pass.
The ram is a symbol of which sign of the zodiac?
Pass.
Which implement is used to hit the ball in a game of pool or billiards?
Q.
No.
Stick.
Yeah. Like technically, it's a cue stick. Is it?
He has to say both. He said Q and he said stick, and but he didn't say Q stick, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that what you're looking for? Is Q stick?
Yeah, but does stick count too? Because I'm not a billiards person, so I wasn't sure if it doesn't.
I think if the word I believe it's called a Q stick.
That's
I'm not
what
a
I
billiards
thought.
guy either.
But that's why I want to double check.
I don't know if he got that. If somebody's going to have to text us because I'm not an expert, but I don't think a stick is enough.
I'm just going to put a question mark, but 1, 2, 3, 4
I feel like
now and
because you asked for the term, right? You said
which implement?
Yeah, I think you've got to say the full deal.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I hate to. Sorry, I'd love to be with you on this one, George. But I think I don't know if he had time to make another guess or not. That screwed him out of that.
All right. Well, Steve, are you ready?
Let me rethink this, Vicky. We might have to give him that point because I think we might have screwed him.
What's going on here?
Well, we were talking a lot, and he might have got it right.
Now, when aren't you talking a lot?
All right. Well,
Fair point.
That's what they pay me to do.
Not during Beat Migs.
Oh.
They pay you to be quiet. Wow. Who's they? I don't know.
Wow. Okay.
All right.
It's tough, man.
What 2003 Samuel L. Jackson and Colin Farrell police movie was based on a mid-1970s show with the same name?
Starsky and Hutch.
No.
Chips.
Nope.
Trapper MD.
No. What is the name of Joan Jett's backing band?
The Blackhearts.
Correct. In the game of Pac-Man, eating what fruit was worth 5,000
Cherries.
points? Nope.
Strawberries.
Nope.
Bananas.
Yes.
Okay, then.
Which singer is said to have, quote, left the building?
Elvis.
Yes. From 1916 to 1938, what U.S. coin featured a buffalo on its backside?
The quarter.
No.
The dime.
No.
The nickel.
Yes.
Oh, you lucky son of a...
That was all skill.
The term mano a mano translates to what in English?
Hand to hand.
Yes.
Nice.
The ram is a symbol of which sign of the zodiac?
Capricorn.
Nope.
Ramacorn.
No.
I don't know, Sagittarius.
No.
Oh.
Which implement is used to hit the ball in the game of pool or billiards?
A pool stick.
Technically, that doesn't count, no.
No, it's not the name.
A billiard stick.
No.
Not the name.
A sticker.
No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 correct. You win 5-4.
Oh, a pool stick.
What?
Because we had this argument because
Yeah.
he said stick, he said a cue. And so then I asked BJ, does that count? And so BJ was thinking maybe it does
A cue
count.
could see. I've heard of a cue stick and a cue ball, but I don't know if it's because I don't know the sport enough to know if cue is still people go. I know that's what that means. I don't know.
It looks like the texters are saying that cue or pool cue is correct. So they both got it right.
Pool cue.
Did Steve say pool cue?
I said pool stick.
He said pool sticks. That's different.
Well, it says cue or pull cue, and then some other people are saying other stuff too.
Yeah, it does. So find your perfect pool stick at Ozone Billiards. Over 1,000 of pool cues featured. So they use both terms.
All right.
So then that means
the internet
he
does
got
say
5.
pool stick.
He got 5, but that means Steve got 6.
All right,
Still
fair
winning.
enough. Wow, pool stick is what they're calling it. Okay.
Well, why not?
Yeah.
I'm so against that. I never was raised to call it a pool stick.
That's all we ever called it.
I call them.
That's because you guys were savage idiots.
Oh, well, not wrong. But
sorry,
all right.
Georgie.
Kind of funny. Every website I'm going to says pool cues, top pool cue brands, and thousands of pool sticks.
Pool cues. I always cool. All right. But I don't know the sport, so I mean that's why I will default to the internets.
Thank you, Internet.
Yeah.
Does any?
They always knew someone was in to win when they show up with their own, detachable. You put it together, pool cue or cue stick, whatever the hell you want to call it.
Comes in a fancy little box.
Yes.
And everything. They carry it in.
They come in like they're like a hitman, but for pool playing.
They're in it to win it?
Yeah.
Yes. They are in it to win it.
And please don't get mad at me because some people argue pool is not a sport; it's a game, and that's been a debate that's gone on for a while.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Does anybody know
Now
the
I got to
Ram?
tell all the texters not be mad at you. They were mad at you.
They were mad at me. Yeah. I know how people are, man.
Let's see. Anybody know the Ram is a symbol of which zodiac sign? Anybody care?
Gosh,
know?
I know because Taurus is the bull. I know that. The Ram, I don't know.
Aries.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have got that.
Yeah. And then the 2003 Samuel L. Jackson Colin Farrell police movie was based on what 1970s
This is
show?
killing me. I should know this.
Someone texted in saying Michelle Rodriguez and LL Cool J and Jeremy Renner were also in this movie.
Wow.
SWAT team?
SWAT.
Yeah.
Oh, nice
That's
going,
right. That was a
Vic.
good movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the idea being is I was thinking of a 2-person buddy cop show, but SWAT had a lot of people in it, the old TV show. Yeah. Forgot about that.
And there was that TV show in 1975, I believe, with same name.
Yeah, oh no, so I remember SWAT. It had a great thing. Can we find the theme from SWAT? I love the theme from SWAT. It was funky and rocky and so perfect for the time, but it was good.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
You're putting a lot of pressure on this song.
All right.
Once we start playing it, we're going to be like, oh, that's
I mean,
trash.
think of the 70s. It's definitely a 70s tune, but I remember being a kid just loving this show because this was a great TV theme, the theme from SWAT. And I don't know if the movie incorporated it or not, but... All right, give it a listen.
I remember this. This was a good theme.
Yeah. Here we go. It's getting ready to kick in, Vic. Here we go. Here we go. This is when it gets real. SWAT. Come on. This is a great theme. SWAT. I bet this is where Queen got the idea to do another one, Bites the Dust. Listen to that bass line.
I'm watching the intro theme to this, and I've seen it spoofed so many times. Now I know where this is from.
Oh, so there you go. Thank you, Family Guy.
Family Guy, yep. They did the same thing, but it was Exterminators.
Yeah, this is such a great show, man. Again, I'm like, 15 or so? Love this show. I mean, a whole kick-ass police squad that when the police can't handle it, what do? You call SWAT.
Was this before or after the A-Team?
Oh, this is way before.
Way before?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. When was the 18? That was a 70s show, wasn't
That was 80s.
Was it? All right.
I'm pretty sure.
All right.
I mean, I'd like to make a bet on that, but I'm low on the funds.
When was the 18?
1983.
I bet you $1 million.
$83 to 87.
I would have bet money that 18 was in the 70s. You would have won that big time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, wow. Oh, yeah. Such a good show, SWAT. 18 was a good show, too, man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. My youth. Back in the day. All right, it's time. You know what it's time for? You. That's all I got to say. You pick the topic. You guide the show. It is Listeners on the Loose, 206-803-ROCK. That's the number to call if you want to, say what you want to say. You can also text us at that number.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. It's Listeners on the Loose. You pick the topic. You guide the show at 206-803-ROCK. That is the number to call. That's also the number to text, 206-803-ROCK. If you do get through, make sure you follow Steve's rule.
It's a simple rule, BJ. Show some energy and bring it. Otherwise, we're going to have to gong you. And then say goodbye.
Goodbye, old friend.
And as you know, we have an incredibly difficult screening system with Joey D's over there. Not everybody gets through.
It's like getting through one of the toughest safes in the world.
It's like Fort Knox.
Yeah. Especially on National Joe Day.
Yeah.
Happy National Joe Day.
That's right. I mean, so if you make sure you bring it, because Joe is, man, he's discerning. He doesn't let anybody through.
I have been a bouncer before. It's all bouncy on the call lines.
Where were you a bouncer?
In a club, Steve.
Why would they?
By the way, this is news to me as well. When the hell were you a bouncer?
I got to be an honorary bouncer in Vegas.
An honorary bouncer in Vegas?
Yes.
What the F does that even mean?
I got to be the bouncer for about 5 minutes while the bouncer was in the bathroom.
Oh. Okay.
And I bounced someone.
And you bounced somebody in that 5 minutes?
Wait, you actually had to bounce somebody?
Yeah, I
did.
did.
For what?
There was this guy that was hitting on these girls, and he followed them to their little private club area, and he would not leave them alone, and they asked me to bounce him. So I bounced him.
Did you go, sir, I'm going to have to ask you to leave?
Actually, I said, sir, what is that woman's name? And he slurred his words and didn't know her name. And then I said, we're going to have to ask you to please kindly leave the building.
And he did?
Well, with some help from the other bouncer that was also there, yes.
Okay.
But I was the initiator.
How about that? You got put into work.
I didn't even know this. The more we find out, I don't know anything about my son except for this show.
This is news to us, I think, too. On National Joe Day, it's nice that we learned something new.
Yeah. That's nice. Well, Joe is on the loose. You also could be on the loose at 206-803-ROCK. Call us or text us at 206-803-ROCK.
I know someone did say, hey, earlier you guys said it was National Joe Day. If you were making a Mount Rushmore of Joes, who would be on it?
It's got to be Joey from Friends, right?
Yeah. Ooh.
How do you not put Joey on there?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of famous Joes.
Wow, Joe.
Trader Joe? I feel like Trader Joe should be on the Mount
is definitely, they deserve to be up there.
Right?
You're right. Trader Joe is the man.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt?
He's a guy.
All right, if you had to pick him or Joe's famous crab shack.
Oh, Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Are we doing people or things?
Anything with Joe in it.
Anything with Joe in it. Well, yeah. All right. See, Trader Joe's has Joe Joe's, and so, all right. So
Trader Joe's, those potato wedges.
Oh, now I was thinking of the cookies, but you're right, the JoJo potato wedges.
Yeah, so far I have yet to put on an actual human named Joe.
Yeah.
Joe Pesci.
Yeah,
He's
Joe
phenomenal.
deserves it. He has to be on there, yeah. Joe Pesci's a good one, Vic. Oh, why don't we know better Joes?
Was it Joe Juravicious? Remember the guy that played for the Seahawks? Is that
I think you're right.
Tight end?
Yeah, he's not on the list, though.
No, I probably not.
But, yeah, Joe, wow, I can't think of anybody named Joe.
Joe DiMaggio?
Joe DiMaggio.
Joe DiMaggio, I mean, baseball legend. He still has the all-time consecutive game hitting streak. Nobody has hit more games than he did.
Got it going on with Marilyn Monroe. That's a pretty good nod to his.
Yeah, well, plus he was an Eskimo brother with, allegedly with JFK.
Hey, how about our president, Joe Biden?
Joe Biden? Yeah. I still think I'd put Joe's Crab Shack ahead of that.
I don't want to put a politician on the list. I mean, really.
What about Joe Jonas?
Unless it's...
Joe Jonas. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I'm usually a bonus Jonas guy, but I'll go with Joe Jonas.
Joe Manganiello from Magic Mike and for being a huge Dungeons and Dragons nerd.
I was going to say him, Vicky, but I knew you'd come up with it, so I figured I'd let you have your glory.
Joe Perry?
Yeah, from Aerosmith.
JoJo Siwa.
JoJo Siwa. Okay.
I don't know anything about her other than her name.
Yeah.
Her music would annoy you. Let's leave it at that.
I can only imagine. Yeah.
I typed in famous Joe's on Google, and famous Joe's restaurant in Tacoma came up. But then I look at street views of it, and it looks like it's an Olympus spa. And I'm like, I don't think there's an actual famous Joe's place here.
Oh, okay.
I want to go there, though.
Oh, Joey Fatone. That's a good one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Samoa Joe for my wrestling buddies out there.
Oh, nice.
Was he? Is it WWE?
He was WWE.
Yeah,
he's currently in AEW, Ring of Honor. He's a legend.
Fair enough.
In independent and also just wrestling fans all know him.
Joey Ramone.
Joey Ramone, that's a good one. See, we're starting to get better.
Boy, you got to give Joey Ramone a little bit of a nod, don't you? He and the band really did so much.
What about Joe Dirt?
Joe Dirt.
Yes,
Dirt.
Joe Montana.
Yeah. Oh, he's got to be on there.
Joe Mama.
Joe Mama's always on there.
Sloppy Joe.
Oh, the Sloppy Joe. Yeah, I love a Sloppy Joe. Oh, this Mount Rushmore's tough then.
Joe Rogan.
Yeah, you got to give Joe Rogan some props. The guy's made a name for himself in so many different things.
Joey Buttafuoco.
Hey, Joey beat it.
That's infamous.
Yeah.
Mount Rushmore, I think.
I was going to say Joe Carey from Stranger Things.
Oh, yeah.
What's his face?
Mike?
No.
No, not Mike. What
That
the hell?
one.
No, I know who you're talking. What the hell's Joe? What's his name on the show? Why can't I think of it?
Brain is not
This is horrible. Yeah, but he's the guy that worked at the ice cream place.
Yep.
Yeah, and he used to love Mike's sister, I think.
Yes.
Well, he probably still kind of does.
Our friend Joe Tafoya, former Seahawk.
How about Joe Coy?
Joe Coy.
See, is it J-O or J-O-E?
See, he's on the J-O Mount
Yeah, that's
Rushmore
a
with
tough
JoJo
one.
Siwa.
Yeah, well, okay. That's a tough one if it's J-O or J-O-E. Yeah.
Guy from Stranger Things, his name is Steve. How did we forget that?
Because, we got a Steve right next to us. We couldn't remember his name.
Oh, my buddy Rich, who drives the buses for Lion Pride, party buses. He said Joe Walsh.
Oh, Joe Walsh is a good one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Great musician.
Yeah.
Smoking Joe Frazier.
Oh, good call. Old school boxer.
What a day for Joes.
Yeah, a lot of good Joes.
Someone said, acknowledge the head of the table, Roman Reigns. His real name is Joe. That's true.
Okay.
It's not Roman.
But he's not known for that, so sorry, he's known as Roman. Sorry.
That's fair.
Yeah, can't do it.
Joe Cool, for all of us Snoopy fans.
Oh, Joe Cool. Yeah. All right. Well, what we found is we're never going to be able to make a Mount Rushmore for Joes. Too many damn Joes.
No, but you know what? It's nice to see that we're moving some of the restaurants out of the mix.
Yeah, this just goes to show where our heads go. Food. Well, what are you going to do? 206-803-ROCK. That's the number to call. Let's go to Liam in Bellevue. Liam, you are on the Rock.
Hey, man, you're forgetting the most important one, the toe cutter, Immortan Joe.
Huh?
Immortan Joe. Oh, from Mad Max.
The turd
Immortan
cutter?
Joe. Toe cutter, I think.
Toe cutter.
Oh, so the character from the movie Mad Max.
Yes, sir, and he also played Immortan Joe.
Wait, was his name Joe? Or the character's name Joe?
Not in real life.
BJ.
I understand that, but
we've all got
I literally...
names, we've all got stage names.
You just basically told me the same thing that I just asked. Like why am I talking with you? Liam, thank you for calling. You're a great guy. Thanks for coming in.
Was that what he called in for?
Yeah, just to tell us about another Joe.
Nice.
Yeah,
Good for him.
That's the story I'm telling myself because I'm done talking to him.
Clearly.
I wanted to still talk to him. He had an accent.
Oh, did he?
That was hot.
Well, why don't you know what? Why don't you hook up with him later on your OnlyFans page?
Okay.
Wow.
Don't have to ask me twice.
Yeah, I mean, he's got to pay her. I'm trying to make her some cash.
Good for you.
Yeah. Let's talk to, is it Tabor? Tabor in Bellevue, you are on the Rock. Is that your name, sir, Tabor, or ma'am?
Yes, sir. Hola.
Hola, Tabor. Don't forget the Men's Room Afternoons right here on the Rock. Tabor, what is that name? Is that a family name? Is that, or is it
his last name?
Or is it your last name, or are you doing it backwards?
It's a family name. It comes from the Czech Republic.
Oh, cool. All right. At least what? It's legit rather than somebody going, "Hi, I'm Darb." Brad spelled backwards because I throw you off.
Bitter about that.
I so am bitter about that guy. All right, Tabor, what you got for us, buddy?
You know, before I ask my question, I just want to say I've been listening to this radio station every day, driving to and from work.
Woo!
You guys have been bringing me so much joy.
Dude, how many years you been listening to us, man?
Honestly, it's not even been a couple years. It's been I've been listening for probably about 2 months now.
2 months. Yeah, I wish you would have been dishonest. Instead of saying honestly,
I love that.
You should have said dishonestly 14 years. I would have really appreciated that, Tabor.
Well, Tabor, welcome aboard, man.
Ever since the beginning.
Yes.
Ever since the beginning.
You've been a day one listener since 2 months ago.
Ever since Mary immaculately created this program, he's been listening. All right, Tabor, thanks so much for the compliments and for listening, and we're glad we're making your day cool, man. What do you got for us?
Of course. So, you know, I had a pretty magical weekend this morning. I was slumped on my couch, totally mushroomed out. I was wondering
what kind of
guys I want to know the craziest experience you guys have had with hallucinogenics.
Boy, it's tough, Steve. I think between you and me, we're the only ones.
Yeah, is it? Vicky?
I dabbled a bit.
Dabbled.
Oh, have you?
Not enough to really have any crazy stories, though.
How about you, Danny? Anything?
Nope, nothing.
All right.
Take the next right onto 25th Avenue South. Then you will arrive at your destination.
Where are you going?
So happy to hear
Where are you
that,
going?
Oh, I'm on the job. I'm headed to work.
Nice.
You're on the job
I'm
after
repairing
having...
some people's telephone lines right now.
Nice.
Okay,
good.
don't identify
luck
what you
to
do for a living. You just said you had a mushroom morning. Let's keep it
No,
vague.
mushroom weekend. He's recovering
Good
from
point.
it.
Good point. I work pizza. I make pizza.
I love pizza.
Extra mushrooms on the pizza.
Yeah, extra special mushrooms on the pizza.
I've had so many I can't even remember, especially with mushrooms from college days all the way on. But the one that always stands out was I just got hired at the station. And since you're 2 months in, you probably haven't heard this story. So I went to see Disturbed at the Paramount Theater because I thought that'd be fun, which it would have been. But I also thought it would be fun to take some mushrooms before I did that.
Yeah.
And it all kicked in like moments before the band took the stage. I'm still in the bar at the Paramount. And everybody's like, congratulating, like, oh, dude, so awesome, you're on the rock. And I'm like, it hit that moment where I felt like I was on a ledge and like the floor fell out from underneath me. And I'm like, oh boy, I got to get out of this situation. So I was like, I got to go, guys. The mushrooms kicked in. And they all thought that was hilarious. I think they thought I was joking, but I was not. And then I try and go into the concert, and I open up the door at the Paramount, and it opened up like the gates of hell because they had pyro and loud music. And wow, they're yelling. They didn't start with the Sound of Silence. Granted, they didn't cover it at that time because it's forever ago. But it was terrifying.
Dude, I love that you shared that story with the boys from Disturbed.
I did.
And Dave's response was priceless.
Yeah, he was like, well, why would you take mushrooms and listen to our music?
He's like, what are you crazy?
Yes, that was a terrible idea.
Oh, man.
Never do that again.
Yeah. Well, the famous part of my story is only because I got such street cred with Eddie Vedder from Pearl Jam. Because he was just thinking, I guess, having conversations about ayahuasca. And so he ends up calling our show, and we do an interview early in the history of our show, by the way. This was, I think, was like almost 10, 15 years ago. And once he heard that I was in the Amazon and doing the ayahuasca thing, Eddie was like, holy crap. And I'm like, if you would have told me that I go to do anything in my life that would impress Eddie Vedder, considering that he could do anything, he's done stuff, he's been, he is who he is, one of the best bands out there. And that was, to me, the cool part about doing the ayahuasca. Granted, the experience was great, but the idea that Eddie Vedder was like, dude, you rock.
Yes.
I really feel like, well, I don't know how many people get to say that.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah. So
one of the other weird times was again at the Paramount, oddly enough. I remember eating some mushrooms and trying to watch, and I was standing next to my boss at the time watching a concert. There were some seats, and I'm just like trying my best to play it cool. And I'm like, I got this. I'm good. He has no idea because I didn't tell him. So I'm like trying to play it cool right in front of my boss that I'm on mushrooms. And all of a sudden, the security guard taps my shoulder and is just like, "Sir, you're gonna have to stop smoking pot." And I look at him, I go, I'm not smoking pot. He's like, I've seen you. I've been watching you this entire time. I'm like, I have no weed on me. And I wasn't. And in my head, I'm like, do I tell him I'm on mushrooms and I can't smoke anything? I was like, in my head, my rationale was, I'm too messed up on mushrooms to smoke weed right now, sir. But I was like, I don't know if that's going to go over
probably
well.
not a good idea.
So he's like yelling at me, and I'm just like, dude, you're killing my heart. Like, this is. And then finally he goes away. He's like, well, I've got my eye on you. And he did the whole 2 fingers on his eyes and pointed at me. And I wanted to be like, you're such a dork. But I didn't say that. And I was just like, cool, man. I won't smoke this imaginary pot that you think I'm smoking anymore. And then my boss at the time was like, what happened right there? He's like, he said I was smoking pot. He's like, you're sitting, and like, no, you haven't been. I'm like, I know. And I almost slipped and said, the mushrooms, sure. But that would have been terrible.
Wow, dude, that's fun. That's fun. I was going to say, your boss is right next to you. It's like, damn, he's making you look bad in front of your boss when you're trying not to look bad in front of your boss.
Well, thankfully, it was a no-brainer because he's like, what was that guy yelling at you about? I'm like, he said I was smoking weed. And he's like, well, you haven't. I'm like, I know.
Well, I'm glad you both worked that out.
Yeah. Luckily, I didn't get any.
And he, do you think to this day, does he know that did he have any suspicion?
The boss?
About the mushrooms?
No.
Oh, I love that.
No.
Good job.
No, I was inside. I was freaking the F out.
I mean, it's hard to hide.
It was another rock show, and it was like an intense song, and I'm just like, why do I do this to myself?
Oh, yeah, I don't understand, because I mean, ayahuasca and mushrooms are similar, and I would never take that for fun. Oh. My brain goes, there's no part of this that I would take for fun, but I guess if you dose the right way, you can have a good time.
Yeah, but also then sometimes you're like, let's just get crazy. And then and those are always the ones where you actually do get crazy. And then you end up like in their dorm room, hunched in like in a fetal position, just begging God that you'll be a good human being if you just let me be unhigh.
I remember that. Oh, God, I remember doing that.
I promise I'll never do anything wrong ever again.
You pick the topic, you guide the show. It's Listeners on the Loose. You can call us, you can text us at 206-803-ROCK. We got more of your calls and texts at 9:33 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
You diet, you work out, and still there's that one stubborn spot. Hey, it's Jason. I just went after my stubborn fat by doing cool sculpting at Tureen Dermatology, Minnesota's top cool sculpting provider. Dr. Tureen is my dermatologist. We froze my fat, and those fat cells are gone for good. FDA approved. No pain, no downtime. Ranked top doctor 8 years in a row. Trust the experts at Tureen Dermatology. Call today, 651-633-6883, and say goodbye to stubborn fat.
T-Mobile's network can help keep you connected to all your favorite podcasts when you're out and about. Whether you're an early bird looking to dive into a daily news podcast or a night owl who wants to catch up on the latest reality TV drama, T-Mobile will keep you connected on their strong and reliable network. T-Mobile covers more highway miles with 5G than anyone. So if you need great coverage, especially when you're on the go, check out T-Mobile. Find out more at T-Mobile.com/CY. That's SEEWHY. Give dads and grads the gift of relaxation with Hand and Stone Massage and Facial Spa. Dads and Grads Season Ticket to Relax offers $30 off a massage or facial gift card or $70 off a massage and facial gift package. With 8 Seattle area locations, it's easy to find the one nearest you or explore exclusive online gift card sales. Let Hand and Stone help dads and grads restore, relax, and reset. Restrictions apply. See spa for more details.
You are getting sleepy. Your CPAP mask is clamped tightly to your face. You will not toss and turn through the whooshing. You will not throw the mask.
It's not working, Harold.
People who struggle with CPAP have partners who struggle too. Luckily, now there's Inspire. No mask, no hose, just sleep.
When I snap my fingers, you will remember to visit inspiresleep.com.
Inspire is not for everyone. Talk to your doctor to see if it's right for you and review important safety information at inspiresleep.com.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. It's Listeners on the Loose. 206-803-ROCK. That's the number to call. That's the number to text, 206-803-ROCK.
Oh, someone wants to know, who from the morning show survives the longest in a zombie apocalypse?
It's gotta be the one that's really good at survival skills, right?
No, it's gonna be Vicky because she's gonna stay in her bed and not even realize that there's zombie apocalypse happening.
And they might not have good peripheral vision, so they might just look over her.
Yeah, they wouldn't see me.
See, I'm going with Joe.
Oh,
because there's a bouncer?
No,
he'll bounce the zombies out. What?
No, because he'll probably befriend them.
Yeah. Oh, that's probably true, actually.
Hey, guys, you guys, what are you doing? You eating people? I'll eat people with you.
Yeah.
Or he tried hitting on them and make them run away.
Ooh, yeah, because I think either you're a zombie or not, you do not want those bad pickup
You're probably
lines.
first to go.
Oh, yeah.
I hate to break it.
Look, it was illustrated. There was a fat guy in The Walking Dead that Shane basically just ran faster than.
Yes.
And the zombies got him.
Right.
And it was a very powerful episode because Shane could have really maybe helped the guy, but he really didn't want to.
I mean, you might fight him off with the walking stick for a little bit.
That's it, but I'm done.
Yeah.
See, especially if you guys are going to be like the Shanes of my life and just go, hey, they get him. That means it won't get us.
Yeah.
I'm not going to stop.
No, not at all. I was going to go Sarah, though, because J-Rubs is, first off, he's pretty burly of a man, and he also is very good at doing fixing things, and I feel like he could forge really well and murder things.
So you think he's capable of murder?
Yeah.
Of a zombie?
J-Rubs?
Yeah, he would protect her. He would protect his woman.
You all got to be capable of murder in the zombie apocalypse. You just have to realize that that's just part of it.
Yeah.
You're going to kill humans.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, you have. If you're going to stay alive, you have to.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to go a little bit. I might just be able to get past BJ, and I'll be I'm probably going to be dead.
Yeah,
next.
can you knife somebody in the head?
I mean, if I had to, sure.
I can't reach him.
Yeah, that's the problem with Vicky. She's never going to be able to kill a zombie because she can't reach their head. That's
I
the only way
could
to kill him.
6'3".
Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah, that's what you got to do because you're going to run out of ammo.
As long as there's not a team of basketball zombies.
Oh, therell be some basketball. Of course there will be. Why wouldn't there be?
Well, I'm just saying, hopefully they're not where I am.
Well, do not.
I'm going to stay away from,
stay away from major metropolitan areas.
Fortunately, here until we get the Sonics back, I'm okay hanging out by Climate Pledge.
What about the hockey zombies though? They'll skate right up to you too.
Well, a couple of them are tall.
Yeah, you'd be in trouble though.
They're not going to be able to skate up to me.
You don't know if a zombie can skate. If they had those skills, maybe it can skate.
Then I go outside. Keep skating, dummy. Like, what are you going to do?
All right, so you got this planned.
I feel like we need to do like a Build-A-Bear situation where we take parts of everybody because like the tallness of Steve and like you and Danny do a lot of running, so that's good. Sarah's really athletic. She can probably climb some trees. BJ, Joey.
Joey's friendly.
Joey's friendly and he can like get groups together, and I'm the person that has everything in their car and or bag. I even have a fire starter
We're like
in
Voltron.
my car.
We're best when we're together.
BJ would make him go brain dead by his talking.
That's true. He would ask about their relationship with their zombie father.
Oh, that's
true. Now they'll start crying, and then they'll just stop. They'll forget that they have to eat us.
Since I watched the documentary The Walking Dead and also a little bit of Last of Us, like The Last of Us, it also has that kind of world. I'll tell you who exactly would do a great job.
Who's that?
Danny.
Why?
Because Danny's an a-hole, and you have to be an a-hole.
Yeah, thank you.
I mean, you really do. The a-holes in a post-apocalyptic world, they're the ones that come through. They don't
live the
like
longest?
They like knifing people in the head, and they like basically taking charge now that the authorities are all shut down, and you get to be your own world. It's
Anarchy,
anarchy, baby.
I'm down for knifing people in the head. I got no problem with that as long as it's not frowned upon.
Here's the problem.
That's the only reason why I haven't done it yet.
Here's the secret for you folks that have not watched The Walking Dead. The show is not about the zombies. It's about the other humans you're going to have to put up with, who are going to be the biggest bunch of a-holes you'll ever run into. And that's what's really going to suck. You would think that, okay, we're all going to band together, right? Us humans that aren't infected, we will all band together and not get hurt by the guys that are the zombies. And that's not what happens, Steve.
Oh, Beertown beer guy, he says it would be Steve that the zombies get first, or that survives. Because zombies eat brains, so he's probably not going to get targeted.
Boom.
Hadn't thought about that.
I'll take it. For
I'm going
once,
first.
The lack of brain. Oh, you're going first.
I'm totally going first then. I'm the tastiest guy in this room. If you're going by brains.
I don't agree with that.
I don't know if they want to eat your brain.
Oh, yeah. My brain is 100% zombie guaranteed.
Do you know any crazy wrestling moves where you drop them on their head?
Oh, I mean, accidentally. A lot of the moves I could do would end up doing that to them, so I'll have to do it intentionally. Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
Have you guys ever watched a zombie movie? Just you don't get a chance to do wrestling moves on a zombie.
Flip around, give him a pile driver.
That's not what happens.
Tombstone his head.
Yeah.
I'm just imagining Steve. There's a zombie apocalypse. I'll be right back. And he shows up in his onesie.
Yeah. That's a singlet and tights. Jeez, man, get the lingo.
Now I want to tell you this. It depends upon. Here's the thing. This is the thing you got to add to it.
What's that?
Is that in The Walking Dead, everybody's got the disease. So when you die, you become a zombie, or if you get bitten, you become a zombie. So it's until you wipe out the entire world population of every human, you're never going to not be rid of these zombies.
So maybe I'll just say screw it and just say I'm down to be a zombie. Just take it out.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea.
And then just that way I could avoid all the cardio and the running.
Oh, dude, yeah.
The stress.
And you're
like, hey guys, I'm here. Let's go.
Everybody's on the same page. You got so many buddies just walking around in a herd.
What do they do when they're not trying to kill people?
They're like
they go to the bar.
They walk around.
Yeah, they should.
They walk around.
The movies.
Have you guys have been to New Orleans? Do you ever see people in the morning or around 11:30 a.m. in New Orleans?
Absolutely.
That's what they look like.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, that's what you are when you're not eating people. You're looking like, basically folks in Vegas and New Orleans that have had way too much to drink the night before.
So you're like hungover from all the brains that you ate.
Exactly. That's what they live, and they just go...
Oh, this has nothing to do with zombies, but everything to do with the Mariners. Guys, did you see they just made the announcement? City Connect jerseys will be announced on May 5th. So they made an announcement about the announcement.
That's what you do.
Of course. I mean, that's what you got to do. I'm very excited about that. I haven't been keeping up on Walter Ford to know whether or not the vanilla... I don't think he made it.
I don't think he did either.
Yeah, because I didn't see him in the roster.
I thought about that this morning, and I'm like, I haven't heard any comment. I've heard about, was it Henry Ford people talking about?
Yeah, Henry Ford. People talking about that dude.
That guy's supposed to be a stud. But I haven't heard anything about our friend the Vanilla Missile just yet.
Yeah, so
maybe he'll go to Tacoma or Everett.
Crossed.
Right?
If he's good, this is how it usually goes. Nothing against Tacoma, but usually someone who is a super prospect, they send a AA for some reason. I don't know why AA ball seems to be the place to send all the young stars.
Right.
So that might be good news. Is our AA team in San Antonio? Is that our team? I don't know.
So wait, so AAA is Tacoma, is single A Everett?
Yes.
Oh, what the F?
I don't know where our AA team is. I forget. Somebody might know. I thought it was San Antonio, but I could be wrong. Great. I have a shirt, though, from San Antonio. The San Antonio Missions, I just love. Just basically a picture of a building. That's their logo, at least on the shirt that I have. Love the San Antonio Missions.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything about him if he's...
I know. I thought there would be some sort of something. Like sometimes if you go on my app, you can see all the transactions.
Right.
And I can't even see his name. Like if somebody gets optioned to a AAA or single A or double A. Hopefully, if anybody knows about Walter Ford, let us know, because he's become a star of our show, at least. And the Vanilla Missile's got great merch. And he's a pitcher. So, I mean, he may come up because you will have injuries during the season.
Yes.
And if the dude can at all get some control and really master his pitches, the guy will come up.
He hasn't been posting much on social media since we talked to him.
That's a bummer.
You said you wanted to know the Double-A team?
Yes.
The Arkansas Travelers.
That's our Double-A team.
What
Arkansas. Okay.
That's right.
All right, that's all right. Thank you, Steve. I want to travel.
Didn't we talk to that one girl that was like a Mariners fan that would go see the Travelers play, and she's the one who sent the pizza to
Jesse
back in the Winker, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What's a Travelers cap look like? I might have to get one of those because I have an Everett Aqua Sox jersey with the frog. That's cool.
It's kind of boring.
I kind of like it. So it's a horse. It's a horse.
Yeah,
it is a horse.
Yeah, you don't like the horse? That
kind of looks like a
cool looking horse.
It's all right. I mean, I'm more of like pickles kind of guy personally.
Yeah.
All right.
Or like the Chihuahuas, or like whenever like teams have like ridiculous minor league team names.
Yeah, you do like that.
Yeah.
It is Listeners on the Loose. You pick the topic. You guide the show. Again, opening night is Thursday at T-Mobile.
I can't believe we're already here.
I know, it's unbelievable.
I'm so excited.
So I'm just curious how the City Connect jersey, because that's what I've been holding out on, because if the City Connect logo is, because some people are still asking us if we're getting our Mariners tattoos, and the answer is yes. But I want to see what the City Connect logo is.
Yeah. How does it not have the Space Needle in it?
I don't know.
I feel like it doesn't feel like it's got to have some form of the Space Needle. It's a City Connect. That's
Didn't we see like the mock-up, or like, and it was more about like the mountains? I think
that looks good
correctly.
too. I'll take that.
Like the rumored City Connect jersey, I think had more of like Mount Rainier in it.
That's what I love about the Everett Silvertips jersey is if I'm not mistaken, at least the one that I have from way back in the day, has that evergreen color to it with a mountainous look as the way they made it look. Love the Tips jersey for that. So that would be awesome if that's what it looks like.
Yeah, they got on the sports logo. It was kind of like a nod to the Pilots, right?
That's right. Yeah, they were going to give a nod to the old Seattle Pilots a little bit.
I think that's the rumor.
All right, I'll take that. I mean, it's such a bummer that we don't have the Pilots anymore. They're now in Milwaukee, but we have the Mariners. That's nice.
And I think the Sox have Mount Rainier on, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see.
Yeah. See, I kind of got that crap.
Again, this is a rumor mill. We don't know if this is 100% confirmed.
But it's from a website that has a very good track record.
Okay.
So it might not be 100% exact, but it probably has shades of whatever they're leaking.
I don't hate
Sounders
that.
ones.
What's that?
It's like the Sounders ones every year. It's like they release something that kind of looks like it, and then when it comes out, it's so much cooler.
It makes you wonder, though. Like, are you like, is it someone from the organization? Is it someone from the supply? Whoever is it? Nike that makes the jerseys for? Like, who's leaking this information to this sportslogos.net? Where they're like, hey, it'd be funny if it was like J-Rod or something like that. Julio Rodriguez. It's like, hey guys.
Julio Rodriguez is leaking all the info.
Right? Like a player just randomly just does it.
Yeah.
Or is it like an actual, like, some people are like, oh, it's been leaked, but it was actually intentionally leaked.
Exactly.
So you
I'm
can
with
start
you.
talking about it.
I am with you. They don't leak it exact. They don't leak you that way. They go, it's not true. That's not what it's going to be.
Just a tip. Yeah.
Yeah. And they get us talking about it and look at us fools. We're doing it.
100%.
They have a cool Arkansas Travelers hat, though, and it kind of looks like a possum.
Oh, but that's right. That's their mascot.
Steve's back.
He's
back.
But it's weird because there was a horse on their main logo.
Not sure what that's all about, but Steve's back with the possum.
I'm in for that one.
Yeah,
okay.
That was cool.
Yeah.
It is Listeners on the Loose, 206-803-ROCK. That's the number to call. That's the number to text.
So, Sarah, you guys were talking about horoscopes. Did you see that Starbucks is letting you go to a website where you can order your coffee based on your zodiac sign?
Yeah, it got mine pretty right, actually.
Yeah, so what is it? It's StarbucksSigns.com.
Yeah.
And what this tells you what you should be drinking based on your sign.
Yeah.
It makes a suggestion. And Danny, they got you right.
Yeah, and it tells you your color.
It's a little much.
Aura.
Is it really?
And they give you
your
a
wife
horoscope.
would love it.
Yeah.
It's very new age.
It's new age, of course. It is.
You're engaged. Like from a Libra, you're engaging, considerate, and refreshing. Nourishing your joy goes hand in hand with creating connections. You thrive when you make time for yourself.
You're triggering BJ, Steve.
God, it is. You're absolutely right. I am so triggered by this.
The drink they
promotion.
picked for me is so wrong, but I would try it because I do love strawberries. It's the pink drink.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I got to know. I'm a Virgo. So what kind of drink do they tell me I should have? I don't care what they think about me as a Virgo. But what do they think my drink should be? If that's something.
So we got to go through this whole.
You have to go through a whole thing. Yeah. Oh,
that's
sorry,
okay.
man.
It's
That's
fine. No, I mean,
it's not cool, man.
You got to find your star sign, man, for Starbucks. So you said you were a Virgo.
Yeah. See, look, Starbucks. Congratulations, because there are so many people that really have faith in this whole astrology thing. So I don't fault Starbucks.
People's days are ruined by their or made by their horoscopes.
I know humans are funny beings.
They're just looking for something, some direction, man.
They're looking for faith, man.
Did you know your power words are savvy, decisive, and attentive?
Oh God!
You said you didn't want to know that. What about your spring color?
What is it?
Juniper.
What the hell color is juniper?
I don't know.
Green, isn't it?
Is juniper green?
Your flower is a chrysanthemum?
Chrysanthemum.
Okay. Oh, and here's your drink.
Oh, it's like a Mariner's color.
A Passion Tango tea lemonade.
Well, I do like an Arnold Palmer. I mean, that isn't horrible.
Your drink sounds way better than mine.
Yeah,
man.
I mean, the lemonade and tea, that is kind of what I love.
Mine was the vanilla sweet cream cold brew.
See, I love that too.
Yeah.
See, they can't miss. I mean, really, pretty much I'll drink almost anything in the Starbucks menu. Right?
My favorite thing at the end of it is order now.
Yeah, you can order the drink right there.
That's like if you go, what's my favorite food to order at Starbucks? How can you miss? Like, I like almost everything that they have. So they could have said, Virgos love an Impossible Meat sandwich.
Your passion, BJ, radiates to those around you. That's because you bring your best self to everything you do.
Oh, God help me.
And while giving 150% is exactly your style, don't forget to step back every once in a while and celebrate all that you have accomplished.
Oh, help me.
With a Passion Tango tea lemonade.
This, you know what? This is triggering me on so many levels. I've been to so many seminars. I've had to sit through so many PowerPoint presentations where they say absolutely nothing, making it look like they're saying something.
They said something. They said, come spend money here at Starbucks and get an iced Passion Tango tea lemonade.
We'll send you the link so that way you can remember it later.
This is what it is. It's like, you know what you must do? You must establish a daily routine. The best way to do this is to do something every day. And that's
Might recommend a Passion lemonade.
I can't take it. I just think I've had enough of this. My wife, loves this kind of stuff. Congratulations, Starbucks. She will buy everything you want. Just because you appeal to her.
Me too, actually.
Yeah. All right. Well, congratulations to all of you. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm going to go to Starbucks anyway because they don't have to have me read that to go want to buy something. I like what they offer. Crazy me. Hey, Ryan Castle, you know that guy.
Never heard of him.
Oh yeah, he's
What's his? Does he like passion teas?
Yeah, he's more he's more of a black coffee guy, with a little sprinkle of desire. How about that? Isn't that sound of his thing?
150% of desire. That's what all the time.
Okay, what do Ryan Castle and body odor have in common? Well, you're going to find out at 9:50. Or actually going to find out at 9:52 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW. And now, the Ryan Castle question of the day.
What do Ryan Castle and body odor have in common?
Old Spice.
Yeah, I'll give you that, buddy.
I'm a Wolfthorn man myself.
Wolfthorn?
Yeah. Yeah, have you not seen the names of some of these Old Spice things?
Oh, no, really? Wolfthorn?
Now I kind of want to.
That's epic. I didn't know they gave him names.
Yeah, I'm a Wolfthorn guy.
I'm a Fresh Blast kind of guy.
Okay, all right.
Or Arctic Chill or something stupid, whatever the deodorant brand is.
Yeah.
Arctic Circle.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
I'm so lame. I'm a hypoallergenic type of guy. I can't have regular deodorants like
a Tom's from Maine kind of guy?
Yeah, not even that. I can't even do Tom's.
He's just got Arm & Hammer up in his armpits.
Yeah, really. I mean, you're right. I can't have anything. Okay, so there's a new study that found that smelling a stranger's BO might actually help you with social anxiety. What?
Well, because they'll probably get you kicked out of whatever social circle you're in, so you get to go back home.
Yeah.
Wow.
Problem solved.
Right.
This is fascinating. 48 socially anxious women were sniffing samples of people's armpit sweat, and for some reason, it helped. Wow.
Please don't ever do that.
How do you get into that study?
It dropped by 40%. Like, these people were chilled out. And, of course, we all wear deodorant. No wonder people are effed up.
That's probably the problem.
We got to start stinking.
I'm having a panic attack. Can I smell your armpits?
That's it.
Let me tell you right now. I'm going to tell you right now. Ryan Castle, he is going to do the entire world a favor and stink up the airwaves with a 12-pack. That's coming up next.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. If I call Travis, will I actually see him or someone who works for him?
Absolutely. When you come in to see my office, when you first call in, my staff will try to help you with any basic questions that you have. I can give you a call back, but they'll usually try to schedule you for a free consultation with me, the attorney, and I'll meet with you personally. We'll talk about the basics of your case, and I'll take you through a question and answer session an interview that usually lasts about 30 minutes. We'll get the basics of your financial situation. I can answer your questions, and we can talk about whether bankruptcy makes sense, your non-bankruptcy options, and how bankruptcy could affect you, what the process is.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com. Thanks for listening.
What you watch depends on what kind of mood you're in. Sometimes you're craving comedies like Friends or South Park, and sometimes you're more into dramas like HBO's Succession and House of the Dragon. There's also cooking shows like Chopped and Beat Bobby Flay, and even movies like The Lord of the Rings and Shazam! Fury of the Gods. Well, Max is the streaming destination that has the best of entertainment for whatever mood you're in anytime. And plans start at as little as $9.99 a month. Max, the one to watch. Subscription required. Visit Max.com.
If you need rehab after surgery, help at home, or if you need a place to enjoy the best years of your life after 60, Carriage is here for you. Carriage is a family-owned healthcare and senior living company that puts people first. Let us provide you with short-term, post-acute rehabilitation at one of our skilled nursing facilities in Bellevue and Renton. Expert in-home care and support to clients throughout Washington. Or enjoy a vibrant retirement in elegant, amenity-rich surroundings in Washington and California. Learn more at Carriage.com.
Know a high schooler who's a natural leader? They may be the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society's next Student Visionary of the Year. Candidates in our program gain valuable life skills like leadership, project management, and communication, all while supporting blood cancer research and care. Help your student boost that college application and stand boldly against blood cancer. Learn more or nominate a student at lls.org/student visionaries. That's lls.org/student visionaries.
Hey, Washington! Delta Dental and our Cora Foundation are on a mission to improve oral health for everyone. We're expanding access to care for underserved communities by supporting tribal and community dental clinics. From 2017 through 2021, we've invested more than $10 million in grants to support oral health initiatives and programs. It's just another way we help power Washington Smiles. Learn more at CavityFreeWA.com.